Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Um, Happy Wednesday, everybody. I know it's been a while since I've done my last show. I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in today across a lot of my platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We got people listening in from everywhere. I know a lot of you guys are asking me who is Christina. You guys are about to find out who she is. Um, you guys, the people that have been following me for a while, you guys know that I do these verses quite often. Whenever there's a woman who doesn't agree with my ideologies, they have a problem with me holding women accountable. They think I should only hold men accountable. Anyone that has like a beef with me, I invite them on my YouTube to hash it out. This is not for me to roast Christina or to attack Christina. The only time I will attack back is if you attack me first. We already spoke prior to this show, so she already knows the rules. I don't want you guys attacking her unprovoked. Unless she says something to you, do what you do. But if she's not saying anything to you guys in that way, give her a chance. Let's hear what she has to say. I am going to be asking her some questions because I was able to save a lot of what she has said about me online. We're going to address that. And I want to be able to come to a conclusion today because this woman has been talking about me since April of this year. And I didn't realize how much, she had to say until someone kept tagging me saying, hey, did you see this? And I did my research and I said, wow. So I will be inviting Christina on. Before I do, I might play a couple of videos in between, but I just want you guys to know that this is not an attack session. I'm not trying to attack this woman. I'm genuinely trying to find out what her beef is with me. Because you guys already know I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing, right? I'm going to keep holding people accountable. So whether you like it or not, I'm still going to be here. So at least I'll be able to know what the deal is because it's usually the same thing. They don't think I hold men accountable enough. But again, we're going to get to the bottom of it today. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and invite Christina on now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Daphne, for that greeting. And I understand what you need clarification about. And I'm here to give you the information that you need. I just want to give an opportunity to talk about who I am first so that your listeners can have an understanding about who I am, not just an assumption or what they see online. Because honestly, we don't post everything online. We post what we want people to see online. So,
Okay,
um,
hold on,
okay,
Christian, before you go into a spiel. Hold on. So,
okay,
guys, who you hear speaking is Christina. She is someone that I noticed on Threads. I didn't even know the extent of how much she didn't like what a lot of the things that I had to say until it was brought to my attention. I recently responded to her on a post that I pretty much set her up on. So Christina, I want to let you know that the post where the woman said the coffee dates and things, I did that on purpose because I knew you were watching my page. I actually did a group and told people, I'm going to show you how this Christina woman watches everything I say. I told them verbatim what you were going to do. You were going to screenshot what I said once I deleted it, and you were going to bring it back. And you did it. And that's when I finally responded to you because it just, it cleared up a lot of things about how you really do watch everything I say. And so I first want to say that I did that on purpose. And if anyone knows
Okay.
me, they know I set people up on purpose. Okay.
Okay,
So
yes. I know I know that that's what I assumed, but I wasn't for sure because it for me after the many threads and apps that I have sent, that one was the one that really triggered the whole event.
hold on, hold
So
on,
I
hold on. It didn't trigger
okay.
me. It again, when she was talking about coffee dates, you said worse.
Mhm.
Christina, you actually said threats to me. And usually when people threaten me, I doxed them, but I already figured out who you were because you made a mistake and you posted some IRS paperwork. So I knew you were real. I knew you weren't a troll. I know everything
Yes.
about you because when you
Yes.
said those little threats, and I will bring that out to show people what you said. And
Okay.
then you came back and said, I don't mean physical. But when you say things like that, that can get you in trouble. Christina, you don't know who I am. And I never once threatened you. And before you tell us who you are, I want to
Mhm.
ask you this one question. Did I ever call you a bitch on threads? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Did you call me a bitch on threads? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So go
Uh-huh.
ahead and tell us about who you are, and then we'll get into this discussion. Go ahead.
Okay. A little bit about me, the way I am, I love a debate. I love to question things. My reference point in life, my ideology, some of it is based off of astrology. So my communication, which is Mercury today, Wednesday, it is in Leo. So Leos speak with power, authority, boldness, and they tend to start some shit. So that's just who I am as a person. I do not know Daphne. That is correct. She does not know me. That is correct. But my disposition is I disagree with the things that you say. That's my only disposition. Do I know you personally? No. And about the threads, I mentioned in my thread post that you're in my algorithm. So it's really more that you keep coming up in my feed. So if you reply to um, a trending topic, it's going to show the trending topic, the person, whatever they wrote, and then it's going to show your reply. So that's how you kept coming up in my feed because
Okay, okay, hold on,
I,
hold on, Christina, because what you just
hmm
said was not the truth. What you just now, so in order for this to work, you have to be honest. And you just
what
said,
what do you?
hold on, Christina.
Okay,
One second.
okay,
You said I kept showing up in your algorithm. That is a mother effing lie. You are following me on threads, Christina. And when you
right,
follow me, you're gonna
right,
see all my Christina. Are you
right.
gonna
That's
sit here and say you
correct.
haven't been following me since April? Yes or no?
Okay, I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Yo, no, no,
What
no,
I'm
no.
saying,
You just
hold
hold
on,
on,
let me.
Christina.
Can
Christina,
I
when you spoke
respond?
of Christina,
I just want
Christina,
to,
when you
I just
spoke,
want
I
to
was quiet.
respond.
Christina, wait. You literally said I kept showing up in your algorithm. Anyone in the chat, did you guys remember Christina saying that? She didn't say you were showing up in my algorithm because I'm following you. You said it like you didn't have a choice, but you're following me. If you
Yes,
follow someone on threads, I'm going to keep showing up on your
yes,
algorithm. Go ahead, Christina.
yes, that is correct. I am following you on threads. I haven't checked Instagram. I don't know if you blocked me yet, but the app mentions are turned off. And I was following you on Instagram because why I was following you initially, because I'm interested in what you have to say and what your point of view is. That doesn't necessarily mean that I agree with it. It's not that I disagree with everything. It's some things that I disagree with.
Okay.
And okay, go ahead.
No, 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 no. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead and finish.
And you are correct about the threats. And I it wasn't. I'm not like. actively looking for you or trying to physically harm you. That's not what I meant. And that's not my intent. And you're right. That is a big problem if someone is threatening to do bodily, physically harm you. And you do have the right to defend yourself on that matter. Yes, I don't disagree with that. But it were three topics that I disagree with you on. So if you want to go ahead
Yeah,
and ask
but
me about the
before
threads, that's fine.
before we get into that, I did record some of your threads, and I
Okay.
want to talk to you about it because one thing that people get mixed up with me, I don't run a
Mhm.
debate. And Christine, I want to remind you, there's been a
Mhm.
few times where you called me a troll. I want to remind you that if anyone puts anything out on the internet publicly,
Mhm.
I have a
Mhm.
right as a citizen to express my First Amendment right. You can't tell me what I
Yes.
can and cannot reply to just because it doesn't fit your narrative. I need you to understand that I've been doing this for a decade and you will not stop me from doing it. And if there's something I say that doesn't align with your spirit, you can come to me like a woman, tagging me and following me on every, account that I'm on. That's obsessive behavior. And I don't do well with that. And then when I fire back, I'm in court. And that's something I don't want to go through. I don't know if you've really followed my page, but
Yes.
women tend to
Yes, I
provoke
have.
me. Hold on,
Mhm.
they tend to provoke me. And when I fight back, I'm in court. So that's one
Mhm.
thing I don't want to do or have to bring you to court because you can't control your tongue. I don't do well with threats. And when you said it, I let it go because I'm not scared of you. I already know it. You kind of got it wrong in the beginning. You said you didn't know anything about me and I didn't know anything about you. That's incorrect. I know
Okay.
everything about you because when you threw the
Okay.
threat out there, I had to make sure that you weren't violent. You wouldn't hurt a fly. So I'm not scared of you. I just need you to watch the way you talk to people because there are people out there that would have took what you said to me as a personal threat and they would have went out there and handled it. You got to be careful. You are not tough. You're not a gangster. You don't live this life. So don't act like you do. Even if you disagree with me, Christina, there's ways to go about it. You didn't come at me like an adult. You came at me like someone that if we were in person, we would have met in the ring and I would have won. Don't ever come at me like that because that's something that I don't do well with and I never threatened you. But the first thing I want to talk about is when you called me a bitch because I don't remember
Mhm.
ever calling you that. And a lot of black
Mhm.
women, hold on, a lot of black women tend to say that I'm aggressive, I attack. I do not do that anymore. That was the old me. So when you
Okay.
called me a bitch, I took offense to that because I never
Mhm.
called you a bitch. Did I call you high calorie? Yes, but that's a true
Mhm.
assessment. But did I call you a bitch? So let me ask you this. I remember you saying you don't throw insults. Why did you call me a bitch twice? Say it with your chest. Why?
Because that's authentically how I felt and perceived you as at that moment. A bitch.
Would you like to be called a bitch?
Would I like to be? No. But are
Okay.
people going to be? They might. It's nothing I can do about that. But I hear what you're saying now. So I feel whatever that you said, it's the same thing that applies to me. My point is everything works the same way across the board. My issue was, which I run into a lot of times, is it's always okay for that person to do it, but it's a problem if Christina does it.
Okay, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Christina, when
Yes.
did I call you a bitch?
You have not called me a
Okay,
bitch.
so then what
Uh-huh.
why is it a problem now that I'm addressing you for something I didn't call you first? Say it with your
It,
chest,
it
Christina. I
it's
never
not
called you a bitch.
it's not a problem.
Uh-huh.
My anger for you, it isn't that deep. But I understand your frustration and the type of person that you are. You are going to retaliate. You are going to defend yourself. Yes, I understand that. And so
Okay,
am I.
so let me ask you this.
Hmm.
When you call me a bitch the second time, this is what you said verbatim. I just put it up in the chat so you can see it.
I
Bitch,
don't see. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on.
hold
Let me
on,
go
I'm
to the
reading it
chat.
to you. Bitch, it don't have to be civil and can get real active. That's a threat. So let me say this. If I was to say this to you, I would be in jail. So you just threatened
No,
me
you
with
no, no,
you
you
said,
wouldn't.
hold on, Christina, I'm reading to you
I'm
what you said to me. It
I
can
am
get real,
listening, Daphne.
Christina. I'm
I'm
in
listening.
Illinois. So if somebody was to tell me that I'm a bitch and it can get real active, then I'm gonna tell you drop your location. That's a
I
threat.
understand.
So,
Yes.
so what did you mean by it can get real active? Do you want to go in the ring with me? Yes or no?
Do I want to physically fight you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then why
No.
did you say it can
No.
get active? How did you expect me to take that? We're gonna go dancing? We're gonna go for coffee?
No.
Okay, what did you mean
My
by that threat, Christina?
I'm talking about the conversation. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, you put emphasis on
Yes.
real. That is
Yes.
hold on, Christina. Hey, chat.
Because right now, because
Hold on,
we're
Christina.
not like
Christina,
insulting each other, but we
Christina,
are having a real conversation. So it's real right now.
Christina,
It
one second,
is.
please. Christina, I just want to ask the chat. If somebody was
Mhm.
to tell you guys it can get real active, how would you guys take that, chat? Would you take that as you want to meet with someone and go fisticuffs, or would you take it as somebody wants to pray for you? Chat, let me know. Because Christina,
Uh
what I'm saying is you've been throwing
huh.
these threats and I've been letting them go by. But when I went back and looked at your replies and I saw this one, it really did
Mhm.
upset me because I know you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna do nothing. You wouldn't even hurt a fly. I already
What do
know who
you
you
mean?
are
What
as a
do you
person.
mean? What do you
Christina.
mean when you say that?
Because what I
What do
mean
you
by that,
mean?
Christina, you're not gonna do
Yes.
shit. Meaning that you can't fight and you're not violent. That's not you.
I'm
You're
not
soft.
violent.
You're not
Yes,
a
that is
violent person.
correct.
You're a soft little
I
flower. Christina.
I'm not a violent person. I am,
Okay, but
but
when you talk like that,
e-
when
everybody
you
has
talk,
multiple sides. Yes, I'm sure you're feminine and you are soft around your husband. Yes, that's one side of you. But you got this side too.
what's this side, Christina? Me threatening you and calling you a bitch? What's this side? Because you're doing all the threats. When have I threatened you? Never. So how
No,
dare you?
you haven't threatened me. No, you haven't
Okay, so
threatened
then
me.
you threw out the bitch word several times and you threw out several threats. What did I do to Christina to make her threaten me and call me a bitch more than once when I didn't do it to her? You seem like the type of person that reciprocate the same energy. When did I give
Yes.
off bitch energy and threat energy to you? I just responded to you 3 days ago. Other than that, I never even added you. I never even liked a comment you made. So what did I do to you to deserve this when I never did anything to you? Speak up, Christina.
I'm what I have to say is that you don't say bitch or threaten people, but that is exactly the type of energy that you bring. So I know you definitely too smart to fucking threaten people, whatever it is. So I know you're not going to send me threatening messages, but for me, that wasn't for me saying that like, okay, let's go box, let's go fight, because you have not done anything that warranted that level of aggression. So you interpreted what I said in a different perception.
Huh?
Yes,
Christina, how
yes.
should I interpret being called a bitch and being told it can get real active? That means you're going to pray for me? We're going to go to church? How
No,
should
it
I
doesn't,
interpret that, Christina?
because the bottom line is everybody say what they want to say at the end of the day. You talk about what I look like, you have developed an opinion about who I am, and that's nothing I can do about that. So if I have an opinion or say something about you, you should just sit there and listen.
What? Wait, hold on.
Why?
Hold on. Hold on 1 second cuz you're throwing me off a little bit.
Accentuate.
You're telling me that you should be able to talk crazy to me and I'm supposed to sit and take it in and do nothing. Is that what you just said?
Hell,
Yeah,
hell no.
Daquan, guys, please. Christina,
I called
hold on,
you. I'm
Christina. Christina,
okay. Mhm.
Daquan, hold on, sir. You'll be able to talk. Let Christina talk, please. Christina, go ahead.
Okay. Um, when you roasted Christina on threads, that is when I called you a bitch. I have not been calling you a bitch since May, since April. So if you want to talk shit about me, I'm gonna talk shit about you too.
Okay, so what
That's
did
just
I
how that
say?
goes.
Christina, what did I say that warranted bitch? Calling you high calorie? I didn't say you were fat. But Christina, are you on the if you went to go see a doctor, would he say you're in physical shape or would he say you're overweight?
Like I'm
Which one?
overweight. Yes,
Christina, I'm asking you a
yes.
question. Are you
I'm
overweight?
overweight. I'm
Okay,
overweight.
so
Yes.
instead of me calling someone fat or
Mhm.
obese, I call them high calorie. To me, that's a
Okay.
nice way of saying you're fat. So,
Okay.
so why would me calling you what's true? Why would me calling you high calorie when it's true give you the reason to call me a bitch? Because I said the truth. So would you call a doctor a bitch if he told you to lose 100 pounds?
I don't pretend to be someone that I'm not.
Yes, you do. You think
No, I
that you have
don't.
these magical
No,
powers. Christina,
no,
Christina,
I
you just
don't.
said you believe in all the horoscope and all that bull crap. I don't believe in that. That's dumb.
That's fine. That's
Okay,
my
but
own religious beliefs, and that's your own religious beliefs.
okay. But what I'm asking
Hmm.
you is what warranted you saying those things to me for saying that you were high calorie, that you wear a dehydrated wig? Your wigs do look dry. Tell
Because,
me where I'm
okay,
wrong.
and that opinion was in bitch mode. You were in bitch
Mm,
mode when you
okay.
said those things. So, therefore, I replied and called you a bitch in my threads twice.
And okay, so my thing is, if
Hmm.
you're calling me that, how would you like it if I started attacking you and going beyond what's true and start saying things that aren't true? Would you like that?
What have I said to you that's beyond true?
You calling me a bitch.
Okay.
That's a derogatory name. That's something that's not my name. My name is Daphne.
And I always address you as Daphne.
Okay, no, but you didn't address me as Daphne the other day. I don't care how many comments I said to you. None of them were a derogatory word like that. Calling you
Okay,
high
so,
calorie is the truth.
hmm,
So if I would have called you an obese woman, would you have still
hmm,
called me a bitch?
yes.
Okay, so you don't
Okay.
like what's in the mirror. That's not my fault. Get in the gym, Christina. You have to
No,
learn
that
how to take criticism. If you are
I
overweight,
can.
lose weight.
I
Don't call
can.
me a bitch.
I can take criticism,
Call your call your weight.
but I'm also
Call your
not going
weight a
to
bitch.
I'm not going to move my life around how somebody else think I should move. If I want to lose weight, when I lose weight, I'm going to do it on my time.
Okay,
Not when
so
Daphne calls me high calorie.
keep going. It hurt. Didn't it hurt? Because it's true. Christina,
It,
you need
it
to look in
doesn't
the
it
mirror.
doesn't hurt. That's what I'm telling
It
you.
did hurt because
It
you called
it
me a
does
bitch,
not
Christina. You have to
it
learn how to
does not
accept the truth. You just told
it
me a
doesn't.
doctor would call you obese.
But see, I think you want to paint the narrative that I'm some type of miserable, obsessed person
You are
when I'm
miserable.
at when I'm actually not.
Okay, so Christina, I want to go to the
Hmm.
root. So as I was
Okay.
looking at all your comments about me, going through
Hmm.
all your replies, there's probably over like maybe would you say over 50?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Hmm.
and you mean to tell me that over 50 times you've tried to get my attention, that doesn't come off as obsessive stalker to you?
I
That's
mean,
normal
it
behavior.
could. It could. I'm not saying it's normal,
Okay,
but it
let, let,
could.
let me ask you this,
Yes.
Christina.
Uh
Let
huh.
me ask you this. Those
Yes.
those 50 plus times that you tagged Daphne's name,
Hmm.
other than 3 days ago when I finally responded, did I ever respond to you?
No.
Okay, so why didn't you get the hint that you need to back away? Why did you keep on coming hard? Is it because this is a game to you? Is this a game to you?
Well, maybe that thought came when you supposedly set me up.
Huh,
Maybe it
but you didn't
came
know you were
then.
being set up.
Yeah.
You copying something I replied means you're following me. How is that setting you up when that's in your nature to stalk me? I caught you. Cops do it all the time. Bait car. So should they not go to jail for stealing a car that isn't theirs because they were set up? No. Nobody
So
told
what
you to
I
get in the
do?
car and no
I
one told you
stole
to
your
go to my
thread.
page.
I stole your thread. What's the
No, what I'm
crime
trying to
here?
see, Christine, this is how I know we're not on the same level. I'm using an example. You were following every
I'm
reply
listening
I
to your
made,
example.
which is why you
Yes.
took the picture. You're following me from
Yes,
place
I
to
am. I
place.
told you that.
Okay, Christina, let me ask you this. Why do you follow me on threads? Why?
Do you okay. In the beginning,
No, I don't want to hear
when I
about in the
first
beginning. This isn't the
when
Bible.
I
Why,
when I
Christina?
had
Christina,
the
I'm asking you a
conversation,
simple question. Christina,
when we first started the conversation, I said that I followed Daphne because I am interested in what she has to say.
okay, but how are you interested in what I have to say when everything you tagged me on was negative? There's only one comment that you made where you said, I actually agree with her. That was one out of like 80 replies. Other than that, everything you said to me was negative. And it was all because you didn't like what I said about sexual assault victims. Because we're going to get into the meat of why you don't like me. But what I'm not understanding
Are
is,
we or are we going off of some assumptions? Am I
well,
telling my side or are you just concluding with assumptions?
okay, well, I looked at your page and you made
Okay.
a threat. You did not like what I said about sexual assault victims. Do you remember the threat you made? Or you don't
Read it,
remember?
please. Read it. I know
I'm
what
gonna
you're
give
talking
you
about,
one
but read it.
warning. Christine, I'm reading it. I'm gonna give you
Okay.
one warning. I'm not
Mhm.
letting up on the comment you made about grape victims.
Mhm.
Retract this statement or reap the mother effing repercussions on that. See, the thing about you is that you are not taking me seriously. Out of all the comments and opinions you
I don't
make,
think you take me seriously.
Christina, I'm reading what you
You
said.
just
Christina,
you just said I wouldn't harm a fly. I'm
Christina,
not tough. So
Christina,
you don't take me
Christina,
seriously.
Christina.
Yes,
See, this is how I
Daphne.
know you don't listen. Christina, I'm reading
I
what
do
you fucking
listen.
wrote. I'm reading what
I
you
heard
wrote.
you. And I
Christina,
remember because
you're
I
not
wrote
letting
it.
me finish.
I
Christina, are
remember
you
because
okay?
I wrote it. Are
Christina,
you
are you
okay,
okay?
Daphne?
Are you
Are you
okay?
okay?
Because
Yes.
I
Christina,
just
you
told you
gotta
I was
let
going to read
her
what you.
read what you wrote. So, and I just because I like how it was going so far, y'all. No one was, like acting crazy.
Oh
However,
my
at
goodness.
this point, let me read what's on the screen because it appears that someone's not looking. I'll go ahead and read it. So, this is what your post stated.
Hold on, Sharon, because you shouldn't have to do that. I just told Christina I'm going to read the post that she made where she made the threat. She must have forgotten what she wrote. I don't need you to do that, Sharon. That's not your job, honey. I got you.
I
Thank
got
you,
Christina,
you.
Daphne. Thank you,
Christina,
Daphne. I agree. Yes.
Christina, I'm going to read
Uh-huh.
what you wrote. This is not me saying it. Are you on the same page as me right now?
I understand because I wrote it. So I
Okay, so then
know.
don't
Uh-huh.
interrupt me, Christina. Let me finish, okay? Hold
Okay.
on. I'm going to
Okay.
start over again because you interrupted me. Okay,
Mhm.
you said, I'm going to give you one warning. I'm not letting up on the comment you made about grape victims. Retract that statement or reap the motherfucking repercussions on that. See, the thing about you is that you are not taking me seriously. Out of all the comments and opinions you make, I'm not letting that shit slide. You really don't know who I am nor who I know. You will be held accountable for that post. So
Okay. So
so
what's the
when you
next
say things
move?
to me like that, tell me where in that statement it sounded like you were just having a regular debate.
You don't have to necessarily reap repercussions physically. You understand
Oh,
what I'm saying?
you mean your powers, the powers you have.
It's in you too.
No,
Are
I
you
don't have that shit
afraid?
in me, Christine. I'm not.
Are you
No,
afraid?
don't throw that crazy stuff on me. If you believe in the mythical gods and all that, that's you. I'm asking you a question. What did you mean by I'm gonna reap the motherfucking? I need to know. Say it with your chest.
I just said repercussions are not always in the physical realm.
Okay, so you're saying you
That's
went
my
back and
answer.
retracted the threat and added to it. You doubled down and said I'm not threatening you physically. I'm threatening you with powers. Is that what it is?
It's not like just an opinion. It's actually like what really can happen, but you're in denial about it.
Wait, what
You're
do you mean
in
by what really
denial.
can
Christina,
happen?
Christina,
Hold
I'm gonna
up,
tell you
hold
right
up.
now. That's cute. Daphne don't play that, but I do. You want to go there with me? That Mercury and
Anti,
Leo shit is some
anti. Hold on,
bullshit.
anti.
Cause
I'm
my
gonna let you
Mercury's
talk to
in
Christina.
Leo.
I don't want this to get out of control, please. Anti, hold on, because I know you're mad. I got your screenshot too. So, Christina, if you don't know who that is, that's the woman that you went off on threads too, and we'll get to that. But what do you mean by that? Can you finish what you were saying? What did you mean by that, Christina? What's gonna happen to me?
Okay, since you want to understanding, I'm going to give it to you. You can reap the repercussions, not physically, but you can lose other things.
Like what?
Who said like what? Was that Daphne?
No, that wasn't me. But I do want to know,
Okay.
like what? What can I lose? A limb, an eye? What are you talking about?
No,
A follower?
Daphne. Do you want to fight me? That's the question.
Do I want to fight you? If you were in Illinois,
Yes.
there's a boxing ring. I would want to
No,
see you in
no,
the gym. Yeah,
Daphne,
I get it.
Daphne, that's a detraction. She's trying to get, nope,
No,
don't take that
girl,
bait.
guys,
Okay,
Christina,
I'm not
what did
here
you
to
mean? Can you
Okay.
finish?
Yes, yes, I can finish
What
Daphne.
will I
Fir-
lose? Just get to the
First of
point.
all, okay, we're the intent of this meeting is to have a conversation about my threads. And we are having a conversation about my threads. I do understand what you're telling me, what your perspective is, what you're going to do, how you feel. But are you actually giving the room to understand where I'm coming from? Or do you still need clarification? Because, like you said, I don't feel like you take me seriously.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. And I just asked you a question to clarify what you meant by the me going through this and you giving me one more warning. What does that mean? You said that I would lose something, but you still haven't told me what I would lose. You're going around it. What will I lose, Christina? Can you answer that?
Okay, I'll tell you what you won't lose.
No,
It's not
Christina,
like
that's
you.
not what I asked you. See, when you do that, then you're playing games with me, and I'm not in the mood for games. What will I
She beating
lose?
around the bush.
What
I'm
would I
not
lose,
liking
Christina?
this.
What would I lose, Christina? It's a simple question.
I just told you.
No, you didn't just tell me.
Yes,
No, you
I did.
didn't.
Yes.
No, 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 no. She fibbing and she humble stunting. Nobody on this panel believe a word this woman's been talking about.
Okay, that's fine.
You
Christina,
have
what
no
would I lose?
Yes.
correlation to anything that's been transpiring this entire time. Mentally,
Okay,
you're out
so
there. I don't know what corner or block you've been hanging out on, but sweetheart, stay the fuck inside because outside is not for you. And I'm
Thank
okay.
speaking as a
you,
New
thank
Yorker.
you,
You
Daquan.
talking about getting active
Daquan,
and
hold
all
on,
that other
Daquan.
bullshit.
Daquan, I know you got my
Nah, I'm
back.
translating all that shit here and now. Fuck that.
Christina, what would
You
I
you
Yes.
lose?
you you, you know people.
Daquan,
Yes.
Bullshit.
Daquan, please, sir. Daquan, I know you've been waiting for this moment. Please, Daquan, because the
Small
last thing I
city out
want her to
here.
do
Fuck is
is,
she
is
talking
leave.
about?
I don't want her to leave. So, Christina, what would
Yes,
I lose?
Daphne.
Yes. What would I lose?
I
'Cause-
already told you.
say it again. I didn't hear it.
Okay, yes, back to my thought that I had. I got interrupted with my thoughts because people kept chiming in. What I'm saying to you is here I'm not here to, what is it? Build a case. Build a case on you. I'm not here to do anything legal. I'm not here to do anything criminal. And I'm not going to accept what someone else's perception is as true because it is not true. Now, are you going to? I understand what you guys are saying, that y'all are about that life.
Hold
I
on. Let me stop
understand.
you
Hold
there.
on, hold on.
Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say I was about that life, but I will defend
Uh-huh.
myself.
Okay. And
I
that's
hope that
fair.
hope that answers your question. And
Yes,
if we
that's
did go in a
fair.
ring, you will not win. I can say that with certainty. You wouldn't beat me. So when you're making threats, I don't fight illegally. I'd rather do it the legal way. You can beat
Yes.
me in a gym and you won't win. So don't say threats that you know you're not going to act on. You're a keyboard warrior, Christina. You talk a lot of stuff, but you're not going to do nothing.
That's not true. That's
Okay, so
not
what
true.
what am I saying that isn't true? So Christina,
You're you're saying, go ahead, go
no,
ahead.
no. What am I saying?
You're saying that I'm a keyboard warrior. That is incorrect.
Tell me how it's not correct. When all you do is you type all this stuff on threads. What am I saying that's wrong? You mean to tell me
But I
that if you
did.
were also in Illinois, you would say all this to my face?
You did not call her that name, though. That was the chat, just for record's sake.
What was your question, Daphne?
Oh my god, Christina, are you okay?
Are you?
No, I'm actually. Are you? Because you
I
just said what was my
mean,
question?
I need you, Daphne. I really do need you to relax.
You need me to relax. This is who I am.
Yes.
I need you to
Okay. So this
relax.
is this is who I am.
So, Daphne, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I actually, Daphne, instead of a question, I kind of want to say something about perception because that's what's been talked about a little bit. Are you sure, Christina, that you're 100% familiar with what perception is and what it means? Because I think that may be where some of your problems coming from when you're typing what you're typing. You may be under the impression you're saying one thing, but the actual meaning of the words that you are typing do not mean the same thing.
Mm.
Is that
Like
possible?
I think it is because Christina. What about when you said Daphne, oh Daphne, come out to play? It sounds like it's a game to you, and it's not a game to me. So why do you play games like that at your big age? Daphne, oh Daphne, come out to play. Was that one of your little games you play? Because grown adults don't
Everybody,
talk like that.
everybody has an opinion. Everybody does. Everybody supports whatever they're interested in. Daphne is interested in accountability. Christina is interested in debates.
But Christina, how
So
can you
if
have a
that's if
debate
that
when you name
are you
call?
are you talking about when I name call? Okay, what?
You also
Okay,
called
so
me.
we
You
have
asked me,
what
was
else
I an
are what
angry black woman?
and is that
What do
not
I post that comes off as an angry black woman, Christina?
a legitimate question?
It
So
isn't.
before you guys
Not
continue,
to
the
me.
definition of debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic
Mm,
in a public meeting or
mm.
legislative assembly in which opposing arguments are put forward. So in regular people's English, it's not a debate if it ain't in public and if there are not people to watch it to be able to see what the arguments are on both sides. So, with what that says out of the dictionary.com, that means what you actually were doing was basically, yes, an opinion, but it was very damaging. I
Eh, Daphne?
Yes.
Okay.
And Christina, in all this,
Mhm.
you also invited me out to coffee. You said, take it a step further. Let's get off of social media and actually pull up for a coffee podcast. Drinks on me. How do you call me a bitch and then make these little baby threats and then you invite me to coffee? This is why I didn't think you were on the same page as me. You can't do that and then invite
Mhm.
me out. That's weird,
Okay.
Christina. You don't think that your behavior is isn't a great example of someone that's obsessed with somebody? We never
Um
had a debate. You tagged me over 50 plus times and never got a response and you call that a debate? That's not a debate, Christina. That's you talking to yourself and not getting the hint. I don't respond to people who attack because they don't like something I said. Now, Christina, I do want to read
mhm.
something else you said that I want to see if you can if you remember this. Hold on one second. Let me find it.
Mhm.
This is what you said, Christina. I know you may be wondering if I know you or if you've roasted someone I know. And the answer is no, and not to my knowledge. I love challenging people's thoughts and dispositions. Also, I've noticed discrepancies and inconsistencies in your argument. I've successfully challenged former employers, healthcare workers, compliance, social services, case management. You can be successfully straightened as well. So, you said I never did nothing to you personally,
No. Mm-mm.
and then you're comparing me to the jobs and all that stuff that you did. That's not what I do online. It's not the same as what you did in your job. So what I'm saying is I never even did nothing to you, and yet you tagged me in over 50 plus posts. You don't think that that's weird? All because of one thing I said that you didn't agree with. Well, I'm gonna make you upset. I still stand by what I said. Now you threatened me, so I'm gonna say it to you right now while you're live. Sexual assault victims that go for the money and not charges, they're lying. Ain't shit happened. What are you going to do about that, Christina? That's my opinion. What are you going to do about it? Let's have a
Um
debate. Why do you hate what I just said when it's true?
because that's not true.
Okay, so hold on,
And,
hold on.
and
Okay, hold on. What
uh,
about it
uh,
is not true?
what is not true is that sexual assault victims do not always go for the money.
Is that what I just said?
Because
Is that
what did
what
you
I just said?
what did
Active
you
listening,
say?
Christina.
What did you say?
I said sexual assault victims who go for the money
Why are you
before the
yelling,
charges
Daphne?
is lying.
Daphne, relax. Why are you yelling? I'm not
This
yelling
is how
at
I
you.
talk. This is
that
how I
is how
talk.
she talks.
Thank you, thank you. Clearly, she doesn't follow me enough, right? I'm
I
naturally
well,
loud.
and I talk to
We
her
can all
outside of
we
the
can all
internet.
clap.
She
She
doesn't know who
sounds
I
like
am yet,
We
that.
but she's
all
about to know.
validate.
Believe
So
me,
again,
That's just
this is
how
again,
it
Daphne
is.
Sutton on a good day.
guys, hold
This is
on,
Daphne
guys,
on a
I'm
hold
good
on.
day.
telling
You better
you,
Thank you,
recognize.
guys. Hold on. So
she
Christina,
didn't even
you
let the
warned
Phoenix
me.
Force out yet.
Hold on, Christina, you warned me, and
Yes,
I just said it
Daphne.
again. What are you gonna do about it? I'm
Repeat
never
what you
going to bow
said.
down to you. So what are you gonna do?
Okay, can you repeat what you said? Because you got interrupted. You were in the
Sure.
middle.
I'll say
Yes,
it
you
really
were.
slow, and I'll say it calm for you since you're not used to my voice yet. Sexual assault victims who go for the money first over charges are lying their asses off.
I disagree because it sexual assault victims, it really comes down to who was the person that sexually assaulted them. Of course, if the perpetrator is someone who is perceived in the public, in the media, as someone who has money, yes, they're going to go for the money. That doesn't automatically mean that they are lying.
Hold on.
But what
Wait,
about, but
Daphne,
hold up,
Guys,
Daphne,
guys,
hold on.
please. Let her
But
talk.
what about all the sexual assault victims and their perpetrators were not rich? They can't get the money. And why do you feel that they don't why do you feel that sexual assault victims are not entitled to liquidated damages?
Did I say that?
So,
Oh,
fact
guys,
checker
please wait. Guys,
Cherry,
please wait. Please
I
wait.
actually have facts for you to let her know that
Go
there
ahead.
are
Go ahead,
actual
Sean.
studies. So, fact checking here with ChatGPT. ChatGPT says that the direct answer to your question, Christina, is only a very small fraction of cases, which is about 2 to 8%, most counting all false reports for any reason, not just money, that 2 to 8% of them are false. There is no reliable data showing all of the money amounts like you're asking for and the other data. But the reality that ChatGPT is telling us is that the amount that goes for money versus going for justice is exactly what Daphne's saying.
Thank you.
And that's per ChatGPT, not my
Okay, so
personal
let's stop there
opinion.
because I don't know about the chat crap. I heard it's not good for us. I use my own way. But anyways, Christina, now that you've heard the case and it backs up what I said, what do you have to say? Because you threatened me. You said I had one more time, and I said it again to you. So are you gonna put some mythical magic on me tonight? Because I'm standing by what I said. And if you want me to break it down for you, I can. Do you need me to
No,
break
I
it
don't
down
I
for you?
don't I don't I don't do mythical magic until it is really either physical harm, or if you are intentionally fucking with my family, my money, or my man.
You're man.
So we're so
Christina, so
we're
my
having
man, why are you
Okay.
calling
listen,
me so many times?
So you
listen,
do use that stuff.
listen. Having
Right,
a
brother.
having
Right. Okay.
hold up. Having this conversation with Daphne, it don't warrant all that. Because like I said before, I guess you don't believe, but my anger for you isn't as deep as you're perceiving it as to be. You want me, you want to paint me as someone who is looking for like a get back or something. No, I'm just challenging your disposition. You don't like it, you don't understand it. Okay, fine. It's pretty much dead from there. There's nothing else to say. What do you want me to do moving forward? Because I don't think we're going to get on the same page about what you're asking me.
Christina, you
Hmm.
said on more than one occasion that it was that comment that made you upset. And you then threatened me. And I don't care if you threatening me with magic, a threat is a threat. So I said it again to you live and asked you, what are you gonna do? Because the last time you said I'm gonna suffer. So I'm asking you, what are you gonna do to me now that I'm saying the same thing I said that pissed you off? My perception of sexual assault victims is always going to be my perception. Going for the
Hmm.
money first does not get the perpetrator off the streets. That puts money in your pocket. I thought the goal was to get the
Hmm.
predator off the street first. Then
Okay,
you
okay,
get the money. You see
okay,
how that
okay.
works, Christina?
Okay, I understand
Is it
what
coming to you now? Is it clicking
no,
to you
listen,
now? How do you feel?
Daphne, I
Yes?
understand what you're saying. I understand that. But my thing is, I'm perceiving it as you're saying that sexual assault victims are not entitled to money. That's
Did
my
I say it?
perception on it.
So that
Christina,
means your perception's wrong.
Christina, so this whole time,
It's
When
no,
did
you
it's
she
no,
ever say
it's
that?
no,
Sheesh.
it's no such thing as a perception is wrong. It's just a perception. That's it.
Oh, yes, it
So
is.
wait, you guys,
Perception could be
No,
right
it's
or
not.
wrong. Just saying.
I just wrote a paper about this. So let's talk, Christina. I get what you're trying to say, but there's a phrase and it's perception is reality. That is what people tend to believe, but sometimes that's not true. Because in certain situations, if you perceive a threat as something different, you don't know someone's emotional background. You don't know someone's behavior in the back. So, by what you're saying, you may not perceive it as a threat. However, that other person will. So, here's the other flip side of that. Just because someone has a perception, yours or Daphne's, it does not mean it's the truth. Two things can be right at the same time. The fact of the matter is, we are not even we, what is supposed to be discussed at this moment is not really what you thought she was saying and what you think she thought you thought. What the point at this is, she did what you said, and now she wants to know, what are you going to do with what you said you were going to do?
No,
And
the conversation is about Christina's perception. That's why I'm on the line. So it is
okay,
about my point of view.
we
Christina,
heard
Now,
it.
Daphne,
Christina, hold
now
on,
can I talk
hold
to
on.
Daphne, please?
You sound so hurt.
Christina, yeah, you do. You
I'm
have a
so
lot.
sorry.
She
Yeah,
really, really hurt.
so like Christina, you
What
have a lot
happened,
of anger
sweetheart?
in you, and I
But
can tell.
that is a perception that
Okay,
you think that
girl,
I'm
listen to
hurt
me,
when I'm not.
That
And
Christina.
now
that's
you
supposed to
see
make
how
you
it
feel.
feels.
Daphne,
Guys, hold on.
Daphne.
Now you see how it feels.
Yeah,
And I'm quiet now.
Christina,
Yes, Daphne.
you said that I admire you. Where did you get that from?
It's a Jay-Z lyric, actually.
Okay, I don't. You didn't say Jay Z's name when you said it. You said I admire you, and that I used your word project. I've been
Correct.
using that word for years. What made you
And
think that? That I got that from you? You invented the word project? Well, let me look it up. Sharon, look up chat, whatever the hell it's called, and see who made up the word project. Because Christina invented that word. Because she said I
So
got it from her.
just to
no,
let you guys know,
it's not about who invented it. It's about influence and as it relates
I'm not
to the
influenced by you,
hold up.
Christina.
As it relates to the threads that you mentioned, you said that I said, not you. I said you secretly admire me.
Why?
And that
Jesus
and
Christ,
that
Raphael.
was a that was just a reference point from the Jay-Z
But
lyric.
you
That's why,
said it.
yes,
Okay, Christina, but you didn't quote
yes.
Jay Z. You said it like you actually meant that. Do you honestly think I'm influenced by you, Christina?
I don't think that I don't think that you're going to be swayed on your opinion based off of how I think about
Christina, that's not the
what
question
you.
I
It
asked.
is the
Do
question.
you
It is the
think I'm
question.
influenced by you? Yes or no?
The answer to your question is I mention you or I say a word in threads, and then some short time later, those words are in your threads.
Project?
Daphne, let it go.
Christina.
You're not gonna
Christina.
get an answer.
Christina, you know what I'm gonna do for you?
You're
I'm gonna
basically
type in the
talking
word.
to a brick
Guys,
wall.
please, guys, I'm gonna start just knocking everybody off. Stop. Just wait. Christina,
Please, thank you, Daphne. Thank you.
I'm gonna
Please
type
listen to
in the word
Daphne.
project
I'm
on
really
my Facebook and
I'm
show
really just
you.
trying to talk to Daphne. I really am.
Christina, I just
Yes.
want you to know the people that are on this panel, I value
Mhm.
all of them very much. And I
I know,
love
and that's
all
what.
of them very much. This is
Okay.
my family. So they
I'm pretty
understand what.
sure. Yes. I
So
I
it's
I
not to
get it.
attack you. It's
I
because
get it.
one of them you had a disagreement with, and I love that woman, and I'm gonna stand up for her. So I'm gonna let her speak in a minute, but this is between me and you. But if I was
Mhm.
to type in the word project on my Facebook, I can show you I've
Mhm.
been using it for years. Then what would you say? That I still got it from you? Christina, I
I,
don't
I'm
think you
not.
understand my influence. No one knows who you are.
Are you understanding that I just recently started following you, right? So I type project, I type the word challenge, I type the word whatever it is. And then I can see in my algorithm a short time later that it's like the same word.
Christina,
And you're telling hold up, and you're telling you want me to believe that you're not reading my threads, that someone else tagged you and said that, oh, this person, have you seen these threads?
Christina,
They are tagging you 50 plus times.
Christina, I need you to understand something. I'm the queen of accountability. I'm known on social media. I'm known across the world.
Hmm.
You must not have done your research about me to think that I'm following you or wanting to see. Listen to what I'm saying here. On Threads, I have over 22,000 followers. Imagine how many of them tag me in a day. It isn't just you, honey. You're not that special. I get tagged by hundreds of people because I post content. That's what I do. So
So
no,
what
I
was the
was not
thread?
watching you, Christina.
So okay,
So I
so
don't know where you're getting that from.
the thread that you have a problem with is the threats and the bitch.
No, no, no. That's not the
Because
problem. Christina,
because outside of those threads, you wouldn't even see me. That's what you're saying,
Christina, no, no,
correct?
no. My problem is when I sit down and I go to your threads and I go to your actual page in general, and I see
Mhm.
that every post is about me. You're adding me every single time. I scroll down your entire thread. 90% of your threads is Daphne based. That is an obsession. You don't have a man at home doing that. Now go to my threads and you'll see that I recently tagged you just a few days ago because I got a chance to look at how far back you've been taught. And Christina, we're not just talking about threads, honey. You post my YouTube, you post my Twitter, you're following me everywhere. That is weird. You're a black woman that claims to have a man at home. Well, he's not doing his job because you're following me. That's a problem. I'm married to a black man. I don't need to chase a woman because I don't like what she said. I'll block it and keep it going. You decided to follow me. That means that you want me to be a part of your life. Because if you didn't care about what I was saying, you would have never at all decided to follow me and tag me over 50 times. That's just on threads. We're not even talking about the times you got my YouTube stuff or my Twitter. Christina,
I
this
don't
is
think
it.
it's I don't think
Christina.
it's an absurd action to follow
Yes,
someone
Christina. It
on
is when I'm
social media
Christina. That's not what you call a debate. You never. Let me ask you this: why didn't you ever inbox me how you felt? Why tag me over 50 plus times? Why?
because what I have to say, I'm not hiding from it.
So you
Just
want
like,
attention. You wanted my attention badly. Is that safe to say?
no, not badly.
Yeah, badly.
But I but I
Christina.
do or I did want a response
Why?
because I have been following you, and for it to go to 50 plus at mentions before you to respond and the type of person you are, for me that was weird.
What? So
So I
you're
hear
telling me
troll.
after 50 times,
What?
and Christina, I'm being nice by saying 50. It's more than that.
How
I just
many is
stopped
it
counting.
actually?
Christina,
You
you
oh, okay?
are
You stop counting.
everywhere. Christina, Christina.
I'm on your Instagram page and I'm on your Threads page. Yes,
Okay, so then,
and
Christina, how
mhm.
did you know about my Twitter if you're not on my Twitter page? Christina, you're lying
Because
again, hon.
it's the same handle. All you have to do is type in your handle
No, see, I just
in
got you.
social
I
media.
figured you'd say that. Wrong. My Twitter is celebrity. That is not the same as as the queen of accountability.
Yeah,
So, see,
your Twitter is celebrity, and
yeah,
that is the handle. So correct. I type
you
in
just told me all my handles
celebrity
are the same, Christina. Christina.
handle.
Okay, Christina, why are you following me on Facebook? Because on Facebook is my government name.
I'm not following you on Facebook,
You took pictures of my Facebook too, Christina?
but I'm not following you on Facebook
Then
though.
why are you on my Facebook, Christina? Are you not seeing that you need to be with your man? Your focus needs to be on that job you work 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, and your man. Your focus needs to be off of me because I'm not the problem that you want. If you really did your research on me, Christina, it would have never gotten this far. I have no problem with you disagreeing with me. That is your choice. But I'm not going to stop what I say, and you're not going to stop me. I don't care how much magic you think you got. You ain't got no damn magic. You sound like a nutcase. This is not smart for you to even say. I hope your job doesn't hear this. Anyone that thinks they have powers, they need a therapist. I'm a life coach. I can't help you there. But if you are really
And
trying
okay,
to,
so yeah, let's talk about that. So
okay,
what's the certification for a life coach?
what's the what are you talking about?
What is
I
the
have a master's in
certification?
life coaching. That's my certification. Where's yours?
Because
No, no, no.
sources
Where's
say,
yours?
hold up, let me finish.
Oh,
So,
okay.
sources
Okay.
say sources say that a life coach certification, it really comes from online.
Daphne, we know her
Hmm.
source by what she
Guys.
just
Listen,
said.
I'm not. Look, I love y'all. Y'all my
Are you
family.
kidding me?
Look, I love you guys and y'all my family. Please let Christina say what's on her heart. Y'all give her a chance, please. This is really
Oh,
what's supposed to be about
believe
me and
me,
her.
I'm trying.
Okay,
I'm
Christina
Da-
been
trying.
Daphne,
guys,
our
let her say what she
patience.
feels.
We love
Christina,
you, but damn.
Yes,
guys,
Daphne. Yes,
please.
Daphne. I'm
Guys,
here,
please.
Daphne.
Christina, you said that I
Yes.
got my go ahead, keep talking. I'm sorry.
I don't think that it's weird to um, support whatever it is that interests you. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like the topics that you talk about on your threads are topics that I'm interested in. and therefore sexual assault, that is a topic that I'm interested in. So therefore, since I'm interested in that topic, I have an opinion about it. And I have an opinion about other people's opinion. Do you see how it's lining up as to where it started? Christina is interested in topics around sexual assault, dating, and yes, accountability.
Are you done?
But do I?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead, Daphne.
No, no,
Go
no.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Because you paused. When you pause, I assume you're done. Go ahead and finish.
And so, just those topics are what I'm interested in, and I have an opinion about it, and I also have an opinion about other people's opinion.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I have one question for you, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit something about me.
Okay,
Christina, do you have any degrees or certifications?
as
Wow.
in,
Pause means that you're lying. You're thinking of a lie. You would have said it instantly, yes or no. Do you?
like, as in a degree? No,
I said a degree or any certifications. Do you have certifications? Oh, another
no,
pause. That means you don't have neither. Am I right or wrong?
I don't. I don't have a degree or certification.
Okay, I knew that already because you paused. See, Christina, I didn't just go to school for 2 days. One thing I don't like that black women do, they try to shit on my credentials because I don't post it. But if I
I,
had to
I never,
verify,
I
hold,
never, I
Christina,
never
Christina,
shitted on your
Christina, see,
credentials.
I let you speak. This is a problem
Okay,
that you need to
you're
learn.
right.
You need to let me
You're
be your
right.
life coach because you don't know how to listen.
I'm listening. You're
Okay, but
right.
I need you to listen to understand. Don't listen to respond and interrupt me, please. Is that okay? Okay.
I mean, I feel like I give you a lot of
No,
grace,
you don't.
and you
You
do,
don't.
and you give me grace.
Okay,
That's how
but
I
you're not
feel.
giving
So
me
go ahead.
grace. I
Okay,
interrupted
I
my
am.
friends for you. Okay, so
Hmm.
one thing you said a little bit ago, you said that you think I have a certificate and I got it online. So that's called shitting on my credentials. If I just had a certificate, I would say that. But I need you to understand that I don't just have one, I have two master degrees. And don't ever discredit my hard work. See, when I got my degrees, chat, GPT, and all that bullshit didn't exist. I had to work and earn my degrees. So one thing I never let a black woman do is try to shit on the hard work that I've done. My master's in life coaching means that I mastered the art of life coaching, which means that I can talk to clients and I can have a practice if I wanted to take it that far. But what you're not going to do is make it seem like I got it overnight. It took me almost 2 years, Christina, because it's a master's degree. So before you ever talk about me, make sure you have the research. See, all these black women like yourself say I don't have these degrees, but they haven't proven it yet. And I've told people where I got my degrees. Prove me to be wrong. I'm not going to show you a picture of my degree. I don't have to prove it to you. I prove it to my clients, but not you. I need you to know that I went to school and earned that. And I learned the competencies. I learned the practice. I learned everything. And I worked my ass off for that degree. That was my second master's. I went to school for over 3 years to get those two master degrees. So put some respect on my name, Christina. We're not the same. I have 4 college degrees to be exact. So before you start talking about the little bit of time, I did that shit. I got 4 degrees in 6 years. You tell me how many people could have done that. And every school I went to was accredited. So before you ever attack me, you got to come with receipts or I'm going to destroy you online. You don't even have a certificate. So you wouldn't even know what it's like to go to college and get a degree, let alone a master's. So I need you to understand I mastered life coaching. So put some respect on my motherfucking name, Christina, because I wouldn't do that to you. Are we on the same page on that one? Hello?
I am not like all the other black women that
You
have
are.
either.
Yes, you are. I
No,
asked you a
I'm
question.
not.
Are we on the same page? Do
Wi-
you understand
Is
what my degrees mean?
are we all black women? Yes, but are we all different? Yes. We both are black women, but are we different? Yes.
Oh yeah, we are. We're different because you have issues that you don't want to address. So you're taking them out on me.
I don't have issues that I
Yes, you
don't
do.
want to address.
Kristen, how come your powers aren't working? Because I'm
Okay,
still talking.
so what is? what is the issues that I have then?
Your issue, Christina, is you have
Mhm.
a problem with me exposing
Mhm.
women when they're doing wrong because you think I'm supposed to be aligned with other women who do bullshit. See, I want you to
No,
understand,
no, I don't. I
Christina.
don't
You
because
asked me a
I
question,
don't. I want to be
Christina.
clear that
Christina.
I do not support abuse
Uh huh.
from
You don't?
women. I do not.
Okay, okay,
No.
okay.
So I
You don't.
agree
You
with
don't
you on
support
that.
child abuse,
On
but you do
right.
support verbal abuse, right?
Are you an
Oh, you got
adult?
quiet again.
Are you an adult?
I
Okay, we
am an
can
adult.
have. Okay, so I'm talking about a verbal assault in a conversation that I'm having with an adult. That's not correlated to me supporting child abuse. Those
Abuse is
things don't
abuse.
relate.
Christina, abuse is abuse. Did you not know that?
So Daphne, you say you have. So do you say that you have not verbally assaulted me? Have you not?
No.
Okay,
Calling you
so
high calorie is the truth. That's called
okay,
tough love. I've given you tough love. Have I called you a bitch before? No, never. So where's the verbal assault? Calling you high calorie is a fair assessment. You just admitted that you're obese. So I'm just saying, tell me where I'm wrong at. Exactly. See, your problem is you call the truth an assault or an attack, and it's not. It's the truth. If I was,
it's not the an assault. It's more of I don't call the truth an assault because I'm not really refuting what you're saying about me. I never said that, or I never have posted or pretended to be someone other than it is that is online. That is me. This is me. This is how I look.
Christina, you just lied again because I've seen you do some things with the pictures, and you know what I'm talking about. So when you say this, I don't even know what you look like because,
On the Snapchat,
hmm,
for
yeah,
some reason, on the you know how you configure your avatar,
mm-hmm.
and for some reason it wasn't letting me edit it out correctly. So since it didn't let me edit it, that's the one that I posted.
Christina, you called me a single mother. Where'd you get that from? You said that in one of your
Can
posts.
you put the thread up?
That one I did.
Put the
That one I thought I had it, but I didn't. But let me see if I still have it on my iPad here. Hold on.
hmm
You said that I was going to be an unstable single mother with flaws. You don't remember saying that?
That's the wrong person. You gotta put the thread up on that one.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here. While I'm looking for that thread, I do have a question for you. Do you remember
Yes,
saying, "Dear Daphne, did you know that queen means the king's whore"? You don't
it
think that that's
does. It
disrespectful?
does.
Okay, okay, okay. What?
But
Okay,
that's the
What?
truth. But that's the truth,
okay.
Daphne.
The
That's
queen,
the
the
Who
king's
truth,
the
whore.
hell told you that?
Wait, hold on, hold
Daphne.
on, hold on. Where did you get that from, Christina? So you're calling me a whore now? See,
I'm
why
telling
you get
you.
you get
I'm
sad
telling
because you're
you that
thinking of a lie.
no.
You mean
I'm telling you the origin of the word queen is whore. That's what I'm telling you.
Where did you get that from?
I'm not
so that's where it
telling.
came from.
Cite your source, Christina. Cite your source.
Okay.
Where'd you get that from?
Okay, I'll tag the source.
No, you don't have to tag it. I'm telling you right now. You don't remember where you got that information from?
I do remember where I got the
Okay, then
information
tell
from.
me. You're looking for it right now. See, you didn't think I
I'm
was going
not.
to ask you that.
I'm not looking for it.
Okay,
I'm
then
just sitting here
answer my
listening.
question. Where did
I'm
you
just
get it
sitting here
from?
listening.
Trustmebro.com?
No, that's not where I got it from.
Okay, then where'd you get it? I know where I get my sources.
I do too.
Okay, who said it means the
So who's
king's
your
whore?
source? Who's your source?
Did I say that that's what it meant? I'm asking you. Are you serious?
You just said women have a problem with the truth. And I that is a true statement. What I'm telling you, that's a true statement. So you have a problem with the truth? Is that what you're telling me?
I asked you what's your source, and that's what you got from that. I'm just asking you to tell me
I
where you got it. How was that a problem, Christina?
it's not a problem. I'm
You didn't
answering
come
your
prepared.
question.
Just say you didn't come prepared. You didn't know what I was going to ask you,
I
but at
do
least
know
I
what you're
thought you
gonna
would have
ask
had at
me.
least known where you got your information from because you say a lot of stuff.
I do.
You don't even remember half the stuff you say. You
I
don't even
do
remember calling
remember.
me a single mother.
I that I did not say. I remember everything I say, and so I will also remember everything that I did not say.
Okay, I found it, but I'm not able to show it on here. You posted this to the
Can
sisterhood
you can
on
you p- can you post it,
Christina.
please, so I can
I
see it?
just told you that I didn't save this, so I'm not able to post
Okay,
it.
so if you don't have it posted, we can't talk about it
Yes, we're gonna
because
talk about it.
we're gonna go off what I
No, no,
actually
no, no.
say.
We're gonna talk about this.
We're gonna go off that. That's fair.
Christina, you don't want to acknowledge what you said because you messed up. You didn't know what the hell you were
It's
talking
not
about.
about acknowledging.
You,
It's about
Christina,
something that I did not say.
you
That's what
just
it's
said a
about.
minute ago you
I did
remember
not say
everything
that.
you post. So you don't remember posting
Correct.
in the sisterhood.
Correct.
You don't remember posting in the sisterhood group on Threads.
Put the post up,
Okay,
Daphne.
so
That's all I'm
that's called
asking.
deflection. I'm going to read it whether you want to hear it or
Why?
not. It doesn't
Okay, what
matter
does
how
it
you
say?
spin the narrative of setting yourself apart from the sisterhood through the mask of accountability. You still are a card carrying member of the group you hate. You are only projecting onto others your own internal self judgment and criticism. Contrary to belief, you are the dehydrated wig, high calorie, unpicked, single black mother with flaws, imperfections, lies, and deceit. You don't remember saying that to the sisterhood
Oh
group?
yes, yes. I
Oh,
remember
now
saying
it's
that.
coming back to you. Now, okay, who told you I was a single mother? Where's your
Okay,
source? Trustmebro.com?
did you comprehend what I said? I didn't say you were actually a single mother. I said you are a member of that club
No, 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 no.
because
See,
hold on,
Christina, that's your problem.
we talking about black women. That's what you
You
talk
said,
about. You talk
contrary to
about
the
black.
belief,
You talk
contrary to the
about
belief, you
it is
are.
contrary,
You
and
are,
that is
Christina.
the truth. That
Christina.
is the truth. That
Christina.
is the truth. That
Who said
is the
I was a
truth.
single black mother?
But
Trustmebro.com?
based I, that's not what I said. I didn't say you are a single black mother. I said you
Christina.
have the same card.
No, I don't. I'm not a
Yes.
single black mother. I'm a married
I'm
black woman.
telling you what
We're
we
not the
talk
same,
about.
Christina.
Hold up. The topics that we discuss are mainly about black women. That's what we talk about. Black women. And so for you to insult something that you are also a part of,
I'm not a part of that. I'm
you're
a
not a
black
black
woman,
woman.
but I'm not a part of that gang of women
Hmm.
who don't know how to hold themselves accountable. I'm not the
Okay,
same as
I
that.
understand.
Sorry,
I
Christina.
understand.
I'm not the same.
Understandable.
What,
Understandable.
Christina, what I need you to understand is that if we do not hold each other accountable, how are we supposed to grow and thrive and set an example for the next generation of black women? See, your issue is if I was doing this to men all day, I don't think you would have even cared about me. But because it's women, I need you to understand, Christina, I'm not the woman putting the content out there. If they weren't putting all this BS out there on threads and all these other places, I wouldn't have anything to talk about. Women do it at higher rates and you don't like it. The reason why I know you have an issue with women who push back on you, you attacked my friend. And she's here today because she has some words for you too. Anti,
What did
are
I
you
say
there?
to your friend?
And she's
What
not
did
going
I
to
say to your
disrespect you.
friend?
She's not going to disrespect you. Do you remember Anti Hyena? Do you remember that name?
Okay, yes, yes.
Okay, if you have this pulled up on your computer, I'm gonna
Hold on,
show
hold
you
on.
the I'm gonna show you the interaction you had with my friend. I want you
Hold
to
on. I can
see it
pull it
first.
up. I can pull it up in my threads.
Well, no, I'm gonna show it right now for the chat. Okay,
Oh, okay, okay.
Anti, do you remember this correspondence you had with Christina?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and tell Christina what you felt, and Christina, you can reply. Guys, go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
I honestly didn't feel anything. I just felt like she want attention. She really want to be your friend. And instead of inboxing you saying, Daphne, I want to be your friend, she decided to go the weird way about it.
So,
That's just
based
my
on your
opinion.
assessment of Christina's page, what did you get out of it, not knowing Christina at all? What did you think about her page?
I thought she had a lot of time on her hands. And for somebody who worked 12-hour shifts, she still got time to think about you. That was a little weird.
Christina,
Yes, I'm here.
did you have anything you wanted to say back?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
And this is from Anti Hyena
Anti
Squad.
hyena. Mm-hmm.
Her new name is Big Face Energy. So, what is the reason you decided to call me anything outside of what my name is, which is Christina?
The same reason why you want to harass Daphne.
Okay, Daphne.
So you didn't like being called big face like I didn't like being called a bitch. Is that fair assessment? Do you think maybe
Mm,
Anti saw you
I
calling me a
mean,
bitch and decided to chime in?
it's more. It's more of the whole roasting. I didn't really feel a way about that. That didn't really move me.
It moved you enough to call me a bitch.
And just
So
like you said, my name is Big Face Energy because
Do you got a big face?
hold up, was Christina adding anti hyena squad? No,
Do you have a big
Christina was
face?
at hold up. Christina was adding Daphne. So what exactly do you have to do with this conversation anyway? Why did you chime in?
Did you inbox her? Or did you post it on a public platform?
big ass face.
She posted on
Okay,
a public
so
platform.
So when you post things on a
okay,
public
right. And
platform,
so since it's on a public platform, then I can publicly reply to you.
yeah, I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay.
Christina, I
Yes.
honestly, I honestly think your beef with me. You want me to talk about things, guys. I'm hearing some static on somebody's end. Can y'all mute? Christina, I really do feel in my heart that you want me
Mhm.
to address things that you like, and that's not what I'm here for. What I need you to understand about me is that you cannot and will not ever stop me from speaking what I want to speak about. If you
Oh,
don't
I'm
agree,
not trying to stop
Christina,
you. I'm
hold
not.
on. If you don't
Go ahead.
agree with me, your best
Mhm.
option is to not follow me and block me. You'll never see me on your algorithm, but it appears as though you need me. See, one thing I want you to understand, Christina, is I know how Black
Mhm.
women work. That's why I have a degree in
Mhm.
psychology as well. I need you to
Mhm.
understand that I know how to read people. And women that
Okay.
claim they don't like me are the main ones that follow me. They stalk my
Mhm.
page and they say things that are not true about me because they need me for clout. You're no different. Do you think you're the first Black woman to come for me? The first Black woman to say that you don't like
No,
me or you
no,
cut me out?
no. I don't.
And you're not going to be the last. What I need you to
Right.
understand is
Right.
that I'm going to keep
Mhm.
doing what I do. People
And I
ask
am
me
too.
why, Christina. People
Mhm.
ask me why certain women hate me so much when I've
I
done
don't
nothing to
hate
them.
you,
Like you.
Daphne girl. You
Listen to what I'm
throwing out hate and
Christina. Christina.
I don't
Christina.
hate you.
No matter what happens today, you have to let
Mhm.
me speak to you outside of this on the phone. You have
Okay.
issues, Christina. You would be a better person if you learned how to be quiet when someone else is speaking. Does your man not tell you to shut up a lot?
I mean,
Be honest. Does he tell you that you
I
talk
feel
out of
like
turn? Because if he
I
loves you, he
feel
would tell
like
you, right?
I feel like your message it gets lost in the delivery because I do hear what you're saying, but it was also backhanded at the same time, what you just said. Now, do we all have issues? Do we all have to work them out? Yes. I do not pretend to be someone other than I'm not. What you're getting is Christina, and you can choose how you perceive it, and you can choose what your experience is with and perspective is with Christina. That has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
So, can we agree that we don't see eye to eye? We can agree on that.
I was trying to get to
Okay.
my point, but you interrupted me. One thing I want to help you with is listen,
Hmm.
understand, not to always respond. That's why we got two ears and one mouth. See,
I
it
am
appears as though you
listening.
have two mouths and one ear.
No, I
Christina,
am
you're
listening.
interrupting me again.
Yes.
Christina, you're listening to respond. I need you to shut up. That's the
Please
best
don't
way
tell
to
me to
say
shut
it.
up, Daphne.
Be
Just
quiet.
say just say listen. I'm listening. Okay.
I asked you to listen earlier, and that is, but when I use the Ike Turner tone, now you listen. Come on, just be quiet
No.
and let me speak. What
Okay,
I
go
was
ahead.
saying, and this doesn't have to deal with you, but I'm saying it. People ask me why certain women hate me so much when I've done nothing to them. The truth about that is, Christina, is that it's not about me.
Hmm.
It's about what I represent. My
Okay.
confidence exposes their insecurities. My honesty forces them to face realities that they would rather avoid. My
So
presence
do
reminds them that they can't command the same attention without attaching my name to their posts. I don't bend to fit in, Christina. And that makes me a mirror they don't like looking into. So let's be clear. What people call as me hating other people, it's really projection. Like I've said before, the word that you think that you gave me. People don't hate me, they just hate what I represent. Your issue is that you don't like some of the things I talk about, but you can't stop following me. That's the majority of black women on the internet. They say they cut me off, but I'm in every conversation that they post because they need me. Christina, you need me. That's why you kept tagging me. You were begging for me to look your way. And for months I didn't. Now I'm giving you this platform, and your reasoning for not liking me is it doesn't make sense. You
I
are
never.
Christina, let me finish. Christina, this is why I
Okay.
want to help you because you can become a better woman. You're not there yet. You have a lot of issues, and it's not me. It's something that you went through that you don't want to address. So instead, you want to project it onto me, and that ain't cool. One thing I'm trying to show you is that I'm a good person. And if you don't agree with something I'm saying, you can tell me that without being crazy about it. I don't believe in the magic and all that BS that you were spitting earlier because I don't believe in that. But if that's your beliefs, cool. But if I disagree with someone and I don't like them, I block them and move on with my life. I'm too old to be arguing with y'all online like this. What I need you to understand is that whoever hurt you, it wasn't Daphne. And you clearly said that you don't have a problem with me because of something I did to you. You just don't like a topic that I covered. That's not a reason to hate somebody and stalk them and post all their social medias. That is crazy behavior, Christina. And you could be using that energy for something else. Do you get what I'm saying? Because going one
I
on one
can.
with me, you will never win. Because your ideologies they don't make sense. You think you have magic, you have no power. Christina, you're a human. You have no power. You can't stop me from speaking unless you physically try that. And you still wouldn't win. But what I'm trying to teach you is that you got to be careful how you talk to people. Because where I'm from, the words you used, those are fighting words. And it isn't fair for you to make threats to me and expect me not to come for you. You don't do that to people. And I've let you get away with 3 threats. There won't be a 4th. So if you ever have a disagreement with me, don't you ever come at me like that. Ever in your life. Because I wouldn't come at you like that. I don't need to threaten someone online to get my point across. And I've never called any black woman a bitch online. So if I never did that to you, don't do that shit to me ever in your life. My plan was to block you after today so you can heal. Because clearly you're obsessed with me. You should be obsessed with your boyfriend. Do you really have a man? I don't think you do. Because if you were getting the attention from him, Christina, you wouldn't be worried about me. So what kind of man do you have? Does he care about you? I think you're lying. I don't think you have a boyfriend. That's a front. Unless your boyfriend is, food. I really do think that you have an obsession with food and me. That's what I think. Work, food, and Daphne. That's your life. Am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong.
Okay, so then why do you act like that then? If you have a man, why are you focused on me and not your man?
I do not have an issue with you. I do not have an issue with you. And also, it is not me projecting my issues on you because I do deal with my issues and I'm going to deal with them when Christina wants to deal with them. Me tagging you on Instagram, on threads, that is not something that warrants some type of mental evaluation. It's just my opinion. That's all that it is. And I think that a lot of people do project their insecurities and stuff like that. Am I threatened by what you do or who you are? No. But I think that we are similar on the fact that I don't necessarily want to do what everybody else is doing. I do like to be disruptive in ideologies and bringing another or a different perspective on whatever the topic is. So I do not hate Daphne. I am not projecting anything on Daphne. I have gained like 45 pounds recently. So I am overweight. And guess what? I do have a doctor's appointment September 1st, September 2nd, with the health and wellness program that I'm about to
Good job.
get into.
Good
hmm
job. But
So
you just said you like to.
but I just want to say that my self-worth, who I identify as, who I am, is not attached to how much I weigh because it's more of an internal thing. It's internally, do I know who I am? What defines me?
Okay, Daphne.
Am I not is my worthiness attached to my weight? Is it? It's
It is.
not.
It's not.
It's not.
Daphne, I
Christina.
want to give her some credit.
No, no, no,
Christina,
no. Hold
you're.
on, Sharon. No, I'm not giving her no credit because she said something before she got to that nice soft speech about going to the doctor on Labor Day. Then she said
Oh,
on the
You
second. So wait,
hold
wait,
up, Daphne, hold
Christina.
on one second.
Before you said,
I sat there and listened to you like you asked me to do. I sat there and listened to what you had to say, right? That I didn't. Okay, so all right. What Okay, so the things that you said about me, well, the roast session that you said about me, if I'm not mentally strong, that could really send someone to commit suicide. But
oh,
I'm not weak
Christina.
like that.
Oh my
Christina,
Hold
please
God.
up,
don't make me
stop.
beat you off here.
Hold up,
Don't do that.
Oh
Christina,
my
don't you do
God.
that. No
hold
victim
on.
blaming.
Can I
Don't you do
finish?
that.
I'm
Don't you
not. Can
do
I?
You
that.
trying to be, this is why you
Don't
don't
you
get
do
along
that
with
on this
Daphne,
panel.
because you don't know how to hold yourself accountable.
How
If you
dare
I
you?
just
challenge
said.
her,
How
I
dare
just
you?
she's
said. I
Wait,
just
wait,
said.
quiet.
wait.
I'm talking
Guys,
about. I'm
wait,
talking about. I'm talking about
wait.
me.
No, 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 no,
It's
no. How dare I muted her? How dare you bring up people that are suicidal when you're the reason for this show? You came at me. Matter of fact, let me unmute you so you can hear this. You
hello.
tagging me over 50 plus times saying negative shit, including threats. That would make somebody very suicidal, Christina. So how dare you get your ass on this panel and play victim? Me calling you high
I'm
calorie
not.
makes
I'm
you want to
not.
commit
I'm not
suicide?
playing.
I
I'm
just said
not.
it
I'm
3 days
not.
ago. What are you talking
I'm
about?
not. I'm not. I'm not saying that I'm a victim. You're trying to say that I'm not dealing with whatever internal issues that I have, and I'm telling you that internally I do know what type of person that I am. Because if I'm not internally strong, then whatever someone has to say, I would take that personally, and I do not take it personally. My point is, Christina deals with her issues. That's what I'm saying. And it has nothing to do with Daphne.
Christina.
Sometimes, sometimes I told you I like to debate. That's what I like to do. And your friend or family member said gave the definition of what a public debate is or whatever, right?
Are you done?
Okay, go ahead.
So before you got into your weight talk and Sharon said,
Mhm.
oh, I want to give her credit. And I said, no, you
Mhm.
said you like to be disruptive. And being disruptive is not a positive flaw. That's a negative flaw. You're basically saying you like to cause confusion and chaos.
No,
So
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no, no,
no.
no. Not
See, and see
confusion.
how you just interrupted me? See how that works? But you don't like it. But you do it to me I can't even get 10 words out. You said you like to be disruptive. That is not a positive flaw. That is someone who likes to cause chaos. That's why you said, Daphne, Daphne, I love this. I love doing this. This is a game to you and it's not to me. And then you bring up people wanting to commit suicide. Like, what are you talking about? If anything, you attacked me. You came at me. Even,
You
and hold on,
okay? Go
Kristen.
ahead. Okay.
The way you came at me is called unprovoked. I did nothing to you personally. for you to tag me over 50 plus times. That is obsessive. Anything I say, you're right there. That's disruptive. You wanted this energy, you got it, and now you're playing victim. This is what black women do.
No, I'm
They
not
let
playing
no,
victim.
Christina. When you bring up people wanting to commit suicide, and I'm a life coach, do you know how many people I saved from doing that? If you really knew who I was, you wouldn't be even coming at me this way. You don't even
But
know
do
that,
you really? You
Christina.
don't
Can
even.
I
You
finish,
don't.
Christina?
Go ahead.
This is why you don't just need to talk to a doctor about your weight. You need to talk to a therapist. And I will be willing to coach you after you see a therapist because you do have issues. You don't let people get a sentence off and then you go left with your conversations. That's what you do. Talking about suicide has nothing to do with the shit that you did. I let you get away with a lot. You threatening people can make somebody commit suicide too, but you didn't care when you were making those threats to me. And now you care? I'm a life coach when it's time for me to be a life coach. Right now, I'm Daphne and I'm on this panel. I'm not here doing my job and getting paid for it. What I need you to understand is that you have deeply rooted issues that you don't want to speak about, and then you're masking it. Oh, I'm going to do this and do that. Christina, you have problems. It's bigger than your weight. You need a therapist, not just a dietitian or a doctor to tell you what I already know. I already knew you were overweight, and I'm not judging you. But when you get on the internet attacking people, what do you expect them to do, Christina?
This is what I expected. What
Okay,
do you
so if
mean?
this is what you expected, why are you playing
Uh
the
huh.
victim card? What does
I'm not.
suicide have to do,
I'm
Christina?
not playing. I'm not
Christina,
playing the.
Christina, what does
Hmm.
suicide have to do with this conversation? Hmm? Are you feeling that? Because if you're feeling that way, we'll end this right now. And then I will call you. Because even though I might not like you as a person, I care about people, even if they have a disdain for me, because that's who I am. And if you knew who I was, you wouldn't be even coming at me this way. There's a lot of black women that I can send to you that will tell you the things I did for them behind the scenes. I don't need credit. But one thing I'm not going to let you do is make it seem like I don't care. I care about people. But what I will not let you do is say something that I know isn't true. I've had people on my podcast that were feeling suicidal, and we stopped that right away. I care. I do well-being checks. I've been doing that for 10 years, Christina. So before you ever come at me, do your research on me. Real research. Don't get it from other bitter black women. Get it from people that have names out there that actually are doing something to impact the community. You don't know anything about me, Christina, other than the queen of accountability.
And that's fair to say from my end too.
But Christina, I didn't come at you. You came at me. I didn't even know you existed. See, this is the problem that I need you to understand, Christina. All
I
the black
came.
women,
Okay, when you
listen,
say I came for you.
Christina, majority of the black women that I have issues with, they came
Hmm.
into my orbit. I didn't even know they
Got you.
existed.
Okay, I
You're not the
understand
only
what you're
black
saying.
woman.
Okay, I
They
understand
always
what you're
come at
saying.
me and I didn't even
Hmm.
look their way. So when you come into my orbit,
Hmm.
I'm going to notice eventually and I'm going to hold you accountable. That's what I'm doing.
Got you. Yes. Okay, I understand that. And I'm not against you holding me accountable for the threads that I posted. That's not my issue.
What's your issue?
I don't have an issue.
Oh,
I'm just here. I'm here to not only give my perspective, but also hear yours as well. That's the whole purpose of this.
no, the whole purpose is to get you help, Christina. You need help. You're not the first black woman I've spoken to, and you're not the last.
I
You
mean,
need help.
we all need help,
No,
and we
no, we're
all
not
help
talking
each
about we
other.
all need. I'm talking to Christina right now. Christina Lee, you need help. And I'm willing to
I
help
mean
you
that,
get that help. But you have to
you,
want that help.
and
And what?
I hear your heart.
Uh-huh. And what are you
I
gonna
hear
say?
your heart, and what I'm saying to you is that Christina, since I know my personal situation better than anyone else, I'm not against therapy. I am pro therapy. You do need to talk about your problems and stuff like that. But I don't feel like you have enough information for you to determine my mental status. That's how I feel.
And it's okay for you to feel that way. I've been doing this for many years and I know how to read people with issues. You're one of
Okay.
those people. That is why I told you
Mhm.
therapy first and then see
Mhm.
me. But if you need help getting therapy, I will help you. But I don't help people who think that they know more and think that they don't need the help. Everything that
That's
you've
not what I
done,
think.
Christina,
I've never
Christina,
said that I know more than you, and I've never said that I
Christina,
don't need help. Those
Christina,
things I have never said.
Christina,
Yes,
you
Daphne.
said
Yes,
that you have
Daphne.
a doctor's appointment on Labor Day and the day after, which is weird. You know,
No,
most private
no,
doctors don't see you on a holiday, but I guess,
it's not
huh?
Labor Day. It's September 2nd.
The second. So that's why I knew you were
Yes.
lying. I don't even believe
No,
you
I'm
have a
not
date on the
lying.
second.
Do you want to see
Christina,
the my
how,
chart?
Christina, Christina, how do you forget the day when it's only around the corner? You realize
Just
that
like
the
just
first
like
was a
anybody
holiday.
can,
Oh, I
just
mean the
like any
second.
just like anybody can walk out the door and forget their wallet. Oh damn, I forgot my wallet. Oh damn,
Christina,
it's
that's not the
not.
same. If I booked a doctor's
Okay, so
appointment,
what I'm
Christina,
saying
I
to
know
you,
all the dates I have. Christina,
everybody has, or they have room to make a mistake.
hmm,
Everybody does that.
Christina, what
So
I'm trying to tell you to say,
I mistakenly said the wrong date.
right?
It's not deeper than that.
Christina, all I'm saying is if somebody had a
Uh-huh.
doctor's appointment in less than a week, they don't forget
Mhm.
that day. You're just forgetful.
Okay.
That's what that means. You didn't even remember your tweet until I read it, right? Then you said, "Oh, I
I'm
remember
not
saying
I'm
that."
not I'm not forgetful because
You
I'm
are
sure
forgetful. You just
you
said
probably
it.
you more than likely have forgotten something. That
Christina,
doesn't make you
I don't forget doctor's appointments. That's my life.
listen.
I remember those.
Okay, so again, since
Hmm?
you don't know who I am or know what I've been through or what I have experienced,
Exactly.
or
That's why you
hold
need
on,
help.
hold on, or do you know what I have been through because of what my family has experienced? So what I'm saying to you is, um, my great grandmother, who was dear to me, died from Alzheimer's. So I don't want you to keep playing around with the whole
Oh,
I forget.
Christina.
Listen,
Christina.
can I
Because
make my
you
point?
keep doing
Can
this,
I make my
Christina.
point, please?
Oh, this is so. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Ooh, wee. Mm, mm,
What's
mm.
wrong, Daphne?
You're comparing me saying you forgot your date, your doctor's appointment date to Alzheimer's. I lost a grandmother to that
Yes,
too. How
because
am I,
you're saying that
girl?
I'm forgetful. You're saying that I'm
No,
forgetful. You
you
just
just said
said
you're
that.
forgetful. I said you forgot. I don't forget dates like
You
that. You
said
did.
and
Even if I did say you're
okay,
forgetful, what does that have to
okay,
do with a disease? Did I say you had a disease?
okay. So if you're going to make an effort to consciously continue to get a misunderstanding, where do we go from here?
Christina, you just compared me saying that you forget dates to Alzheimer's. Tell me, why do you keep doing that? Just like the suicide reference. See, when you deflect, you try to make it into something it isn't. What I
Now, if you
told
want
you,
me,
I don't,
Queen,
Christina,
Queen, hold
Christina,
on,
we're going in
Daphne,
circles, Christina.
Daphne. Oh my gosh, I was just about to finish my point, and that was it. I want the post to stay up. So if you block me, then the post isn't gonna stay up. But me personally, I want the post to stay up. So all I'm saying is, where do we go from here? Because it's been about an hour and a half now. Whew. And
Yeah,
I
woo,
think
because you
that
keep going left. What I need you to understand,
I'm not
Christina,
going left. I genuinely and I do hear your heart because me personally, I think on a few things we are the same. I am a
no, we're
caring
not.
person.
Christina, we are not the same. Because you
You,
know what?
I'm back. Listen.
Christina, no.
Oh
I've
my
been
gosh.
listening to you. I've been listening
Okay.
to you, but you won't ever let me get a word in without you
Okay,
huffing and
Daphne.
puffing.
I'm listening.
Thank you.
Hmm.
What you don't want to accept is accountability. That's your problem.
That's not true.
See how quick I just made you respond because I knew you would interrupt me. That's your problem. You don't know how to listen. You
I
have two
do.
ears, Christina. Do you have one
I'm
ear?
listening. I'm
Okay.
listening.
What your problem is, you need to learn how to accept accountability. That's something
Okay.
that you don't accept. You take it
Okay,
as an
Daphne.
attack and then you try to compare it to diseases and things of the world when we're talking about you. See, what I learned
Okay.
about black women, whenever I have a
Mm-hmm.
problem with them, they bring up, well, we and they. I'm talking to you. I don't give a damn about anybody else. I'm talking to
Yes.
Christina.
And Christina is just like everybody else in
Christina,
some
you're
ways.
right. You're like all the black women but you know what? You know what? No, because I've had women on my panel and they changed by the end of the podcast. I don't see you changing. I see you wanting more attention on threads from me,
No,
and
I
you're
don't
not
want
gonna
any
get
more.
that, Christina.
All I'm saying is, after we've had this conversation, I'm not going to tag you or reply to your threads.
Wow, all it took was
Yes.
you coming out here on my show for you to stop. Really?
You don't want me to stop?
No, no, Christina, what I'm saying is this is what it took. Me ignoring you those 50 to 60 times wasn't enough. You wanted to come on my show and then you were going to stop? That says more about you. So if I never would
It
have invited
wasn't.
you, Christina, if I never would have invited you on this show and I stayed ignoring you, you would have kept going. Is that safe to say?
Maybe.
No, what do you mean, maybe? You've been doing it
Maybe.
for months. You've been
Maybe.
doing it for months, Christina. We're talking about almost 4 full months of you tagging me. Don't say maybe. You know you would
Yes,
still
that's
be harassing me
that.
online.
No, no, that's the truth, Daphne. Maybe.
Christina, here's my question. Do you want
Yes.
help? Yes or no? And please don't give me no encyclopedia response. Yes or no?
No, I don't want Daphne's help.
Okay. Can
Okay.
you leave me alone after today?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I can leave. Christina can leave Daphne alone.
And it just took you coming on a show for you to find. So then what was the
I
point? Why
mean, it's
couldn't you leave me
not
alone before, Christina?
okay. Can I answer without
Yeah.
being interrupted? Okay. It's not that I wasn't going to stop or that I was going to keep going or stop at all. And it's not about really coming on the show. I really just wanted you to reply to the thread. But since we're here now, I'm not. Christina is not going to add Daphne. Christina's not going to tag Daphne. Christina isn't going to post Daphne. Christina isn't going to reply to Daphne. But what I want from you, don't block me.
What? Christina, that is
I got it.
excessive. Why?
Listen, because I want the thread to stay up. The thread. Hold up, stop, Daphne. The thread initiated from you, and I pinned that post. So if you block
Girl,
me, then the
clout
post.
chasing.
Am I tripping? Am I tripping right
No,
now? So
and I
Christina,
I
hear a
told
you're
you she
low-key
telling me,
wanted
Listen,
giggle
hold
in
on,
her
guys, hold on.
You got
voice.
to be
Hold
kidding
on,
me.
guys, hold on.
Why?
I
She a
told
he-
you she wanted
troll.
some
hello,
friends.
Christina, wait, guys,
She
I'm
wanted
gonna let you
hello,
friends
guys
and
ask
hello,
her
attention.
question.
hello,
Wait. So,
hello.
Christina, you're telling me
Yes.
you're gonna stop adding me and replying to me, but you want me to leave the thread up so it can be pinned on your threads, so I'm the first thing they see when they go to your page. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not gonna. I can remove the pin, but I really just listen. I just want the post to remain because I want people to see the
Because don't
good,
nobody
bad, the
come to
hello,
her page
the
without
good,
you.
bad, and the indifferent. It's all a part of Christina's storyline, not necessarily Daphne's
What?
storyline.
So why do I got to be a part of your storyline? Because I'm in the thread. I don't want the thread up
That's
anymore after this, Christina. I think this is enough. If you're telling me to
okay.
leave
So
the
you
thread up there and not block
okay?
you, then you're still wanting my attention. So
I say
I'll ask you
block
Okay.
this
her.
again. Do you want my help? If you don't want my
She
help,
get
I'm
hit with
blocking
the
you
block
everywhere.
button.
Do you want my help? Yes or no? If you say no, I'm blocking you everywhere. And I
Do
do know
it.
about your backup accounts. So you can't trick
In,
me.
in every single platform. Gone.
Okay. So, but this live is gonna stay up, correct?
Nope, we gonna delete that too.
Yep, you can't
Dead
use this
ass.
one either.
No trace. We
Nada.
going all the way. We going all the way
Christina,
to the Nexus
it
in
sounds to me
Antarctica,
like
and
you
we
want.
deleting files.
Hold on,
We
guys.
out of here.
Christina, you want to be known
Yes.
on threads. Is that what it is? You want people to entertain your posts? You want people to debate you? Is that you want the attention? Is that what it is?
No, because
Well,
I'm not
Christina,
really.
Christina, Christina, listen to me. In order
I'm
for me
listening.
to help you, you might not need coaching, but if you're wanting more attention on social media, I help people with that too. So it's time for you to fucking be honest, because you're lying to me. The only reason why you want that thread up is because I'm in it. I'm one of the top trending persons on thread right now. I'm up
Mm.
there. Everybody knows me on threads. They don't know you. So I'm asking you this again. Do you want clout? Do you like having attention on threads where people comment and like your stuff? Yes or no?
Can I respond?
I just said yes or
Just
no.
listen. Can I respond, please?
Yes.
If okay, what you're asking me, well, what you're saying is that you know how to build social media platforms,
Yes, I
and you're
do.
asking, okay, and so you're asking me, do I want help with that? Is that what you're asking me? Do I
Yes.
want help?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so the answer is yes.
So Christina, that's
Uh
what
huh.
you but Christina, I knew that's what you wanted. That's why when
Okay.
I gave you my attention, you were amazed at the replies you were getting, even if they were negative. You love all attention. Am I right or wrong? You don't lie to
I
me.
mean, I
Come on,
love
Christina.
I love what loves me now,
Christina, but some people don't love you. They
but
were calling you
We
Uber
they
love to
Uber. They were
block
don't.
calling you
you.
Miss Potato, and you were loving
That's
it. Yes,
fine.
baby. Yes. Wasn't that what
I
you were
said she
saying?
had a big ass head.
Wait, Christina, weren't you loving the negative attention too? Christina,
Okay, sorry, someone was calling me. Can you hear me now?
yes. I asked you,
Okay.
do you love attention, whether it's positive or negative? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, let
Yes.
me ask you this and be honest.
Mhm.
When I
Mhm.
responded to you and I created that chain where everybody started tagging you, did you like that attention? Yes or no?
I like all attention.
Okay, so
Mhm.
this is what it's about. You want to be on threads. You want people to know who you are. You want people to like your. Because I looked at your content
No,
and
no,
the
no, not
Christina.
necessarily. I don't want to be famous, but
I
do I
didn't. Did
want
I
to
say
build?
that? I
I
said you
know,
want to be
but I'm
known.
saying do not necessarily me, but we. If you know how to build a brand, yes.
Well, Christina,
Uh
you're
huh.
asking me a question that I don't have to tell you. I know how. My numbers
Okay.
they ring. They I know you see my numbers, so don't act like you're
Yes.
lying now.
I'm
I don't
not.
need no
Oh.
one's help, but I don't mind helping people when they tell me the truth behind
I
why they're
understand.
messing with me. See,
Okay, I
Christina.
understand. Yes.
So,
Yes,
Christina,
ma'am. Yes.
if you're asking for my help, you have to learn how to listen. If that's something that you can't do, I will not help you.
Got you. Okay, I understand.
What do you understand? So I know we're on the same page.
I
Not the
understand.
crickets in the back when she asked you a question.
Yeah. Anytime I ask someone a question and they pause, they're thinking of their what they're going to say or their line.
But
I
she
know
I
got
that.
mean,
legit
I,
crickets that made noise when you asked that question, which
I
means
mean,
she don't know.
I literally think before I speak.
No, you don't.
So yes, I
No,
do.
you don't.
Because
So
yes,
you
I
so
do. Yeah, hold
No,
Daphne.
up.
you don't.
Because all of this, it is calculated. I know who to come for. That is correct.
Girl, everybody knew you was trying to get
So
attention.
what I'm saying is,
Exactly. It's just the way she went about it that's
okay,
Okay,
so
you
retarded.
don't
that's your
go about
issue.
it that way.
Okay, okay,
She's
so
my
that's
sis.
your
I don't mean to disrespect nobody.
Because
I under
Christina,
okay, I'm hearing what you guys are saying. It's
No,
about
you
the
not.
way, Daphne.
yes.
Okay, it's about the way. The problem is the way that Christina went about it.
I think somebody's calling her again.
Hold
It
on.
looked
He
like
made
the
me
That's
get
what
that
Lord.
I'm
DoorDash
saying.
It looked
because
like the
she
Lord
mad as
stopped
That's
hell
that.
and he
exactly
wasn't
what it
calling
Okay,
her.
now I can
is.
hear you. Okay,
That's
you
what
have an
God
issue
stepped
with.
in and muted it.
This girl all over the place.
That's
I
a
swear
message
to
Christina,
from the
God.
Almighty
Christina,
High, because
I knew
even
your
He's
flame,
tired of
I'm
this.
Christina.
saying, I'm telling you, brother. Like our patience has ran its course, but we've been trying to find some way and direction for this soul, but she is lost amongst amongst them. We
Hold on,
cannot
guys.
help this one.
Is she still here? Christina, can
Yes,
you hear
I'm
me?
here. Yes.
I hope
Okay,
she is, because she needs to hear real
Christina.
people in her
Yes,
ear instead of that
Daphne, I'm here. I'm here,
flagrant stuff
Daphne.
Okay,
she's
Christina,
talking.
are you
Yes.
open to answering a couple questions?
Absolutely.
Please.
How
Christina,
many? How many? Because we at not 1:40, 9:45 now. Well, it's
do you
nine
have to
forty
work
five
Girl,
to
that
girl,
me.
you
12
got
hour
something
shift?
else to
If you
do.
gotta go, it's
Christina,
okay.
don't
We
aren't
got
you
all the
off
time in
tomorrow,
the world
Christina?
up in here.
Hold
Shit.
on, hold on, hold on. I
Cr-
can't. We can all sing together, but we can't all talk together.
Okay, hold on,
Daphne,
Christina.
what did you say?
Aren't you off tomorrow?
Yes, I'm off
Okay, so
tomorrow.
then why you
Oh, you
tripping?
got
Oh,
all night.
so you got time today.
Yeah, I know
That's
your schedule. You
good.
gave it to me.
Lionel Richie.
Come on
I
now.
mean,
All night long.
we all make time for things that we want to do, and it's also other things that I want to do and do outside of this. So I have dedicated this time for you.
Okay. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
asking
Oh,
you
how sweet. We appreciate you
if
for that.
there's some people on the panel that just want to ask you a question, and then you can go, and then we'll talk about you when you leave. Is that
Bless your
okay?
meticulous heart.
Well, all I'm
Yeah,
saying,
we
when
definitely
you
gonna
talk
talk
about
about you.
me, just don't block me.
Oh
That's what I'm
yeah.
Okay,
saying.
but Christina, hold on. When you
If you're
you
gonna
You
you
talk
you
want
about
to
just
me,
you
don't
just
want
block
don't.
you
me.
you not gonna hit the block button on you? Oh my
That's
god.
I'm gonna
all
talk
we
about
Everybody
care
on this
about.
panel is gonna block you.
Okay,
I'm gonna
look,
talk about you,
I'm
then
not
block
gonna
you.
block you if you let them ask you a question and you chill out. Chill out.
Now, are you sure? Because I know how you do, Daphne. You'll be
You're gonna
like,
even
I'm
know
oh,
how I
honored.
do.
oh,
How
oh.
does Daphne do?
You'll be like,
It's my
oh, she
final
thought she
answer.
had a
Hold,
friend.
guys, hold on, hold
You
on,
be
hold on,
like,
hold on, guys. Go
Daphne,
ahead.
that's your line. Oh, she thought she had a friend.
That's
Well,
my
you're
Uh
not
line.
gonna
Wrong.
be her friend. You're just
Then
gonna
she
Wrong.
not
really do be
No,
block
no,
blocking
no.
me,
Wrong.
I'm
don't she?
saying
Wrong.
I said that to someone who did something illegal. Oh, she thought she had a
right,
hello.
friend.
right, right,
Christina,
right,
you're
right.
comparing this to things that you're not doing that's on the level of what that woman did.
You have to stay
What?
within context, Christina.
What?
You're
Oh,
not staying within
Exactly.
context.
That's why
girl,
And
I'm
you are
exactly,
making my
sister. She's
anxiety
all
All
shoot
I'm
sky
saying
high.
is, if you're gonna
she all
talk
over the
shit,
place, Sharon.
talk
That's what I
shit to
mean,
me
Christina.
now.
Sharon. That's what I'm saying.
Talk shit to
okay,
me
Christina.
now while we're on this
Christina,
live.
I'm not
Not
one to.
after you, not after we get off the live and you
You're the
still
one who
talking
wants
shit.
to leave. We said stay. But if you leave, I'm not going to do it. But they're telling you
Who
that if you leave,
nobody said
they're
I
going
wasn't
to
leaving.
talk about you. That's what they're telling you. So
Okay,
make
wait,
your
wait, wait, wait.
choice. Either stay and hear it or go and hear about it.
It doesn't
Mm,
matter.
I like that. I'm gonna make
It
that into a
doesn't
shirt. Sharon,
matter.
send me that to
It
my
Oh,
email.
doesn't
she's
it
going.
doesn't
Oh, okay,
matter.
okay, okay,
It
okay.
doesn't matter
Okay,
if you
all
talk
right.
about me or not. That is something that I cannot control. So I'm not focused
True.
on that.
But
I was
don't
just
block
like,
you. You don't want to be blocked by me. Is that what it is?
yes, don't block
Okay.
me, Daphne.
You, the- and when you say it like that, you know you don't have no control over me, right? So when people say "Don't block me, Daphne," Daphne doesn't listen to people. You better say it with some grace, Daphne. I still want to be able to see your
Okay, so
threads. Can you please not block me?
No.
you said what, Daphne?
You better add some please into that. That aggression, I'll block you right now while we're talking.
Mm-mm.
Okay, one thing I'm not gonna do
I
is
don't touch
just
it.
comply all the time. You have
But you
your right.
expect me to comply?
Hold on. You have your right to block me. That's fine.
Mm.
Can they
If
ask
you
you a
put on
question?
this
Yes or
tonight,
no? Christina,
Hello. Hmm?
can they ask you a question? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with Sharon. Ask your question. Sharon? Okay, Daquan, ask your question.
oh my lord, I don't even know where to start because it's like, where do I begin? I, I don't even know. Could we go down the rest of the panel and come back to me?
Sure.
Just pass
Hand
it right
tied.
now.
Ask your
Thank you.
question.
We're gonna have to skip this one till I calm down.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I gotta like
Hustler.
this girl, bro. She
Hustler, go
wild.
ahead, man.
I'm here. I'm here.
You want to ask her a question?
Well, my question is, why does she want to leave the threads up if she's gonna, squash this little beef that she has with Daphne? If you could even call it that, why not just end? Why not just get rid of those threads, get rid of the comments, and end all this shit? Why keep it up there? What are you looking for?
Mm.
Free publicity or some shit? Online publicity? This
Well,
ain't the way to do it.
it's
Just
not really
saying.
clear what Daphne wants. I don't know what she wants out of
I
this.
know
What do you
she
want?
wants to help you. That's what she wants to do, from what I'm understanding anyway. But you were saying,
How?
Christina, you said you don't know what I want from this. You were
Yes.
asking for this when you continue to tag me. I gave you what you wanted, and now you're saying you don't know what I want. I wanted you to tell me why you can't leave me alone. We're never going
Oh,
to
in
agree.
other
okay.
words, she wants closure.
But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get you to understand, Christina, is that
Hmm.
it's a lot of women like you that nobody even knows you exist. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, but you're not a big page.
I'm
So
not.
if you weren't tagging me and continuing to reply to everything I did, people
Hmm.
wouldn't be inboxing me and telling me to take a look. If you go to your threads, there were people like last week telling you, "Do you have an obsession with me?" before I even responded. So they already saw it. You don't think people come
Yes,
back and tell me things? I have
I do.
22,000 followers on threads alone.
Hmm.
So you didn't think nobody was going to see that you're replying to everything I'm commenting on. You knew it
No,
would get
it was
back to
meant for.
me.
It was meant to be seen. It was meant
Okay,
to be
you
seen.
wanted because Christina, you want to be big. That is not my goal. I don't want to be big. I don't care who likes me and who doesn't. What
That's
I
not
do
my
care
goal
about,
either.
what I do care about is
Hmm.
people who don't know how to leave me the hell alone. Because when you
Okay.
keep poking the bear and then I
Hmm.
respond, don't play victim. And you've played victim 3 times tonight. That
I'm not
bothers me
playing.
with
I'm
black
not.
women. Yes, y'all do. Y'all all do it the same
Christina,
way.
yes, you
I'm
have.
not playing victim. You want me
Yes,
to
you
take the
did play
Christina,
okay, so
yes,
you want
victim.
you
me to take the
have.
hold on. You want me to take the threads down. Let me get on threads. Cause you
That's
gave me
besides the point.
hold up. You gave me what I wanted.
Ain't no hold
So
up, because you keep
so
deflecting every single comment and every single subject we bringing up about,
I'm
and
not
it's
deflecting.
rude and it's been disrespectful this entire time.
You I'm on this podcast, Daphne's podcast, because
You
she
want to
wants to
act like
hold
an
me
internet gangster?
accountable.
That
She
no,
wants
no,
to hold
no.
me
You
Hold on,
accountable for
Daquan.
the threads that I posted. That's why I'm
Correct.
all
here.
right, all right,
So
Correct.
I
Daphne, you
don't
got it.
understand what you guys are talking about. I don't want to be held accountable. Again, I said if you're gonna constantly keep working overtime to get a misunderstanding, I don't understand what we have to continue to talk about.
So
Christina, you had so
Daphne,
much to say when I wasn't replying.
Hello.
no, I have
Yes.
my question
Yes.
slash I
Okay.
have my
Go ahead.
question
Go
slash
ahead.
thought.
Go.
And
Yes.
so Christina, like she's right, no disrespect. All of this is like I ain't got no hate, no shade, none of that. Let
Mhm.
me ask you a couple questions
Mhm.
because I've been misunderstood a time or 6 million. So are you finding most times when you're trying to express yourself, it's difficult for you to say the things that you want to say for people to understand exactly what you mean?
No.
Okay. So when you're saying she doesn't understand, help me understand what you mean by that and misunderstanding. What do you mean by that?
She is painting the narrative that is weird or crazy, and I'm telling her what my reasoning, what my thought process is behind it.
Okay.
And she is a Scorpio, so it's fixed energy. So they
Hold
don't
on. How do
move.
you know I'm
They
a
Wait,
don't
Scorpio?
they don't move. It's
wait,
fixed.
hold on,
It's
Daphne.
hold
Wait,
on.
wait.
Hold
Christina,
on.
Christina,
Yes,
you
Daphne.
she's crazy. This is
yeah.
crazy.
I'm done
I'm
now because you know her, you know more info. I was gonna try to legit help you understand that
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa, whoa.
get
No,
can
no,
what
no,
you're
no.
you
I don't
saying.
even
hold on, can you
legit.
finish?
Sharon, I
I
love how
really
you.
want to know what you have to say. Can you finish?
Uh,
I I
no,
can't
no, no,
do
no, no.
that.
Christina,
I
how do you know
cannot
I'm
do
a
Yes.
that.
Scorpio?
You posted your birthday online.
When? When did I post it on Threads?
I haven't seen it on threads, but I think it's on your Instagram.
You think it's on my. So you went all the way back to my birthday from last year to know when my birthday was.
I've been following you for some time. You just
You just
now
said you
hold up,
just started
stop.
following
Yeah,
me.
Hold up. I've been following you.
Oh,
I've been
this ain't
She
good.
following
one of
This
you.
ain't
those.
good.
I've been
This ain't
Nah,
following
good.
Daphne,
you.
nah.
I've been
Scratch this whole
following
No,
conversation.
Christina,
She one of
no.
those. She
I've
one of
Christina,
been
those, man.
you exhibit all the signs of a
Yep.
stalker.
She one of
It's time to
those.
get
She one of
blocked.
those.
Christina, I went to your
Yeah,
Instagram and it doesn't say follow back. So you're not
yeah.
following me on Instagram. You just lied.
Nah, that's weird activity, fam. We
because
don't play around like that.
you probably removed me as a follower
Nah,
No,
on
nah,
your
I
nah.
didn't
Instagram.
remove you. I didn't even know. Girl, you never was following
Keep
me.
all of her threats
I
taken
had
as
because
priority. I'm nah. We're not moving like that.
I had
Mm-mm.
commented on one of your Instagram posts,
What?
and it was about Miracle
You hear this
Watts.
shit?
It was listen, it was about Miracle Watts, and you had
Who
said
sent you over here, Christina? Who
Yeah.
sent you to
nobody,
Daphne's
Somebody
I'm
put this
page?
on
I'm
my
really
page,
trying to
Christina.
like
nobody,
figure this.
I'm getting
No,
that
no.
too.
Somebody really
If
no. She's a
somebody
spy,
told
bro.
Christina to
No,
fuck with
no.
me.
Right.
no, that's not
Christina,
That
who
is
That's
a
true.
told you to
exactly
red
stop?
what it is.
flag.
She a troll, bro.
Guys,
No,
please.
thank you.
Christina,
Yes.
okay. One thing. I already knew what your Instagram was, and you were never following me. Number two, my
I didn't even
hold
finish
on,
what I was
Christina.
saying now.
Number two, my page
Cause he
is
won.
public. So why would
Okay, the
I
Instagram post was about
Christina,
Miracle Watts, and
listen.
you had said that Miracle
Christina,
Watts
Christina,
shouldn't
can I finish?
expect a man to
Christina,
marry her. You had said Miracle Watts.
Christina.
You
I
had
posted
said
about
Miracle
Miracle
Watts.
Watts in 2023.
You said that Miracle Watts shouldn't expect to get married or have a family after he's already left his family for her. And then she ended up getting engaged. And so on your post I had said, well, actually I'm happy that she did find um new love and she did get engaged. That was on your Instagram
Christina,
post.
that means you
Mm.
have been following me for almost 2 years, and you just
I
lied.
was trying to say that. I was trying to say that I have been following your page
That's a lie.
longer than the first thread post you see. You
Now
see the
let me
third
tell
hold
you,
up,
you're lying.
you
No,
see
you
the
hold
first
up. You're lying.
you see the
You
first
originally
thread
said,
post.
you
Okay.
originally said when she asked you,
Okay.
how long? Okay, my
Hello,
ass. I said
Daphne.
I'm talking. She
Daphne.
ain't listening to you.
Daphne.
She's
Hold
not
on,
saying
Christina.
Daphne.
Hold on,
nothing.
Christina.
Daphne.
Go ahead.
You're a
Yes.
liar.
Daphne.
Yes,
Okay.
Liar.
someone
So
sent you to do this to me.
no.
Christina,
No.
it
Who
all
sent you?
adds up.
No.
Christina, everybody that's been following
Okay.
me knows that I've had issues with certain individuals. You didn't just pop up out of nowhere. So on Threads, you started popping up about me in April of this year. I didn't even know that you commented on my Instagram because I have almost 75,000 followers. I would have never saw it. I don't look at all my mentions. I never took your follow away. Why would I do that on Instagram and not Threads when you have been following me on Threads for months? So it means that someone told you about me and to look at my Instagram. And you
That's
started following me there first.
incorrect.
Someone sent you to do their dirty
Okay,
work. Listen,
Daphne. If
Christina,
you want me to be the
Christina,
villain, yes,
Christina.
I will be the villain.
I'm not
Yes.
calling you a villain. I'm calling you a follower. Someone told you to do
I
their
told
work
you
for
I
them.
follow you.
Christina, it's obvious that someone sent you
No,
because they
nobody
want
sent
you
me,
to get your
Daphne.
hands dirty.
I know the truth is stranger than fiction sometimes. Nobody sent me.
No, sometimes
Christina,
crazy is
Christina,
crazy, and
Christina,
I
I'm gonna
see
leave
it
this
in
show
front of
alone.
me.
Yeah,
Christina,
yeah.
Christina, I want you to go back to the beginning when you said that you barely started following me on Threads. You never mentioned Instagram. You remember you told me you weren't following me anywhere else, only Threads. Now you're saying you've been following me on Instagram almost 2 years. I know all about that Miracle Watts post, and I stand by that.
And
She got
also,
with a
it was
man
a
who left
post.
his wife and kids.
You responded before because it was a situation with something in Chicago. I think the mother had a gun. I can't remember exactly. Something
Ugh.
about the mother had a gun or something. And I said, well, since more facts have come out about the case, do you still have the same position? Do you still lead with the same argument? And you did respond. And you said, yes, what you're saying is not changing. That was way before May. So I have been following your Instagram account. Threads just recently became into something. So of course you're not going to see me following you from 2023 on Threads because Threads didn't exist, but
I said
I'm
Instagram.
Instagram
falling
does.
asleep. I'm falling asleep. Get to the point, please.
That's
So
I
what I'm
mean, you can
saying.
go to
Like, how
bed.
much
I
weed
mean,
do I gotta roll up for
you
this?
said
nobody
you can
is
go to
really
bed,
holding
Sharon.
you. Nobody is
You know
really
what?
holding you. Nobody is
Agent
Like, bro,
holding
I
Wilson
you.
gotta
said
call
you
the
had to
dude
Nobody is
go.
now, yo.
holding you
Like,
in this
this is
Sharon,
wild.
conversation. And
Sharon,
if
she
you
told
would
you,
like to,
Sharon, she said take your ass to bed, Sharon. She going
She
in on
don't.
you.
She didn't go anywhere. Believe me, I can
Right.
get there faster. All I was trying to do is help you, Christina, because I know Daphne and she's going light on you. And I hear the little giggle under your voice.
no,
I'm
you
the
don't. You're
only,
making up
yes,
stuff.
girl,
She's real
shush. I'm the
conniving,
only
bro.
girl.
Just
Wait,
like the
Daquan,
whole
hold
conversation
on.
has been. It's
I'm
been
sorry, man.
about
Uh-huh.
not
I hear
getting an
you.
understanding.
And you
That's
cannot
what it
get
is.
your point across because you don't know how to
Because
communicate,
you
and I
Okay,
don't
hold
want
on,
me to
understand.
get
hold
my
on.
point across. You
It's
Hold on,
don't want
okay.
Christina.
me to get my
It's
point
okay that you
across.
don't know how to
And that is
communicate.
okay too.
It
And I'm
Guys, hold
still
on.
going to
happens.
tell you my perspective, my truth on it. So if you would like to
And
go
we
to bed,
heard that,
you
and you
can
won't
you can go to
answer
bed cuz
questions.
Okay,
nobody is really
Sharon, hold
keeping
on, you
you.
guys. Dr. Steele, are you there? Dr. Steele.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry you've been here and you've been so quiet and polite and not interrupting anyone. Did you have a question for Christina? Because you've been waiting a long time. Or
Christina.
anything you want to say based off what you've heard, Doctor.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Christina. From the very time I've walked into this broadcast, I still do not believe a single syllable you said. I have I do not believe it. I don't know you. I don't know your situation with Daphne, but from listening to you, I just don't believe it. But one question I do want to ask you. What are you wishing? Well, okay, two things. What are you wishing to get out of this conversation? And two, what do you really want out of life?
Okay, I'll answer the second one first. I'm not going to discuss my personal life or my personal whatever I got going on with people who don't know me, are not interested in getting to know me, and don't it's not coming from a place of love. Do you understand? I'm not going to talk about what my personal goals are, but whatever Daphne wanted out of this conversation, I'm going to give it to her. So if she's going to block me, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. If she's going to roast me, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. So now we're at a point of what's next. So are we still having a conversation? Is it still going on? What are we doing?
He asked you two questions.
And I answered both of the questions. I answered the second question first.
He asked you, what were you hoping to get out of this?
And I
To give
told
me what I
and
want? What do I
yes,
want, Christina?
you want me to leave you alone.
So let me ask you this. You never got the hint when I never responded to you? You just needed me to say it to you and you would have stopped.
No. I got the hint when the at mentions or the replies or responses were ignored.
Okay, but if you got the hint, why are we doing the show? This means you continued. You didn't get the hint. You
Because
think that you're one step ahead of me and
because
you're
you
not.
sent because you sent the invitation for me to come on the show, so I came on.
So Christina, what did you
Yes.
get out of today? What's the takeaway from this show other than you're going to leave me alone?
That's about it.
Do you now understand my position on sexual assault? Or are we going to still be agreeing to disagree? That's all I want to know.
Yes, agree to disagree.
Okay, so you're not going
Hmm.
to bring up what I said again in another thread.
No.
Okay, I don't believe
All
you. I
right.
don't think you're done.
Okay.
She definitely lying, but all
It
right.
won't matter though
Ain't no
because
way in
she'll be
hell all it
blocked.
took was a show. Christina, if it was that easy, you could have told me in the messenger, Daphne, you know what? I
Hmm.
don't need to do this show. I'll just leave you alone. And we never would have done the show. So if you really were gonna leave me alone, Christina, you would have done it. You wanted my attention and you got it. You got it.
Okay. Thank you.
You need to
Thank
work on
you.
your don't and now you're getting upset because you don't want to hear the
I'm not
truth.
upset. I'm not upset,
Okay.
Daphne. I
Okay.
don't I don't have an issue with you. Life goes on. You understand? You understand the scripture when it says Satan get behind me? That means the past is behind me,
Do you
Mm-mm,
not
understand
in
the
mm-mm,
front of
scripture
me.
where it
mm-mm.
says about black magic too? How you
And
gonna read
that's
the Bible
mm-mm,
and you're doing black magic? That's
mm-mm,
the devil's work.
mm-mm.
So don't
Yeah,
quote God when you're a devil, honey.
Just
Don't do
basically
that.
Because
say
you have
Don't
a
do that.
you have a
Christina, don't quote the Bible. You don't believe in the Bible.
misunderstanding of what the Bible is actually
Okay,
saying.
Christina, do you think the Bible
Correct.
supports people to do magic? See, you're pausing because you
exactly.
know they
It's
don't.
not
So,
it's not
And
it's
that's what
not
I'm
that.
saying.
It's just
And
Christina,
she don't even use the
You
Bible. I thought
quoted the
she said
Bible.
she believes in astrology.
You
Like
can't read the Bible
astrology
and
is a
do
form of
black
religion,
magic.
and it
okay,
ain't.
so are you going to roast? Yes or no?
No, girl, I already roasted
Yes or
you.
no?
I
You
responded when
roasting
you called me a
Okay, so
yourself.
bitch. I sure
I'm not
did.
understanding. We keep circling back to the same thing. What
No,
do
no,
you
no,
want
Christina.
from
We were
me?
talking about how you
What
quoted the Bible, but you believe in
right.
magic. You can't do both.
Okay, so what's the closing
The
argument or the
closing thing is
closing
you need to get help, Christina.
okay. Okay.
You need to get help. And I
Okay.
don't care how mad you get.
I'm not
Nobody's
mad.
gonna roast you when you leave. We are gonna
Uh
talk about this situation because you have issues.
okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
You have
So are we
issues.
okay, so we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
You can go. Everybody else is gonna stay on. You can go. And if you leave, do not come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a
Be
great
gone.
night.
Poof, be
Bye,
gone.
Christina.
Bye.
Abracadabra. Y'all, I'm sorry that y'all had to, man.
Don't worry about
A
it,
little
cuz.
intermission for
Don't
guys.
don't
1
worry
second,
about it.
please.
Yeah, don't
I
worry
feel
about
like
it.
slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh.
Man, y'all, I had to play that.
Well,
Y'all.
hot
Ooh,
damn.
Matter of fact, one more time. One more time.
I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh.
Y'all.
Sully, that's that old school right there, boy.
Not
I
not
needed
every
that one. Good
versus
looking, cuz.
is not every versus is gonna be perfect, but y'all, everything she said today makes absolutely no sense. And to anyone that is suffering from Alzheimer's, dementia, I do not make fun of those diseases. If I say you have a memory problem, that is not correlating that with a disease. I'm just saying you're forgetful. Any doctor's appointments I had just a few days, like that's coming up in a few days, I wouldn't forget the day. When she said the first, I knew she was full of shit. I don't think she has a doctor's appointment. She's telling us what we want to hear. That's why Sharon said, "Oh, I'm so proud of you." See, Sharon, I get that, but I know how to read people. She ain't got no doctor's appointment. I can tell you
Well,
like lifetime. All that is
Right.
BS. It took
all
me
I was
calling you
gonna
high
tell her,
calorie a few days ago. No, not buying it. Not
all
buying
I
it.
was gonna tell her is that I was proud that she was vulnerable, but I was gonna tell her now you need to be vulnerable enough to stop lying because
Yeah,
that's it.
I
That's what
don't I
because
don't see
she's
her doing that. But another thing I want y'all to notice is that women like her, I don't even know they exist. If everybody was following me when I was doing the Rhoda case, I didn't know half of these people existed until they came into my orbit, wanted to be on my side of the fence. Then when I did something they didn't like, now I'm this evil person. That's the narrative that these black women paint on me. They'll never tell you the good I've done. It's always the negative. And one thing I learned about black women when they say that they cut me off, just for the haters that are listening tonight, when you say you cut me off, cutting me off means you don't talk about me. If you're still talking about the queen of accountability in all your content that you're pushing on Instagram and all the other platforms, that means that you love me. You're obsessed with me. Because if you really cut me off, cutting off means that I shouldn't even be mentioned in your breath. You shouldn't even be posting about me. But if you find yourself still posting about the queen, you have an obsession with the queen. Thank you for liking me more than my husband likes me. Y'all obsessed. Y'all got to chill out. Y'all got to chill out. My husband should be the one obsessed, not you guys. And I want y'all to know that I didn't do this show to attack her, but she said a lot of shit that upset me. And I really tried not to cuss, but she was very disrespectful. Those threats were from weeks ago, and I let it slide. I know she won't even hurt a fly. Well, I think you're underestimating me. I don't believe in black magic. Y'all remember Rhoda when she went to the cemetery? I'm burying you, bitch. Have I been buried yet? No. Y'all got to stop believing in that black magic. Black women believe in the horoscopes and I'm a Libra and you're a Scorpio. That is BS. If you're reading that Bible, you know not to even say that dumb stuff to me. Don't do it. So again, Christina is one of these people that she does need help. She does have issues. I was the center of her world. And you'll notice there's a lot of black women who claim to not like me, but I am the center of their world. When I make up half of your content, you love me. You don't just like me, you're obsessed with the queen. I don't need to do that to none of y'all because you guys don't even exist to me. Like I said, guys, I don't be knowing these people. They come into my orbit fucking with me. Then when I respond, I'm the villain. I'm a monster. That is not who I am. I'm a good person. And you know what? Sharon, Anti, Daquan, Hustler, they know me personally. And they know I'm a good person. I don't have to prove it. But one thing I'm not going to let y'all black women continue to do is throw salt on my name. Did y'all, any of y'all want to say
Amen.
anything on the panel?
I just want to say, whoever is saying the Yolanda Saldivar comments in the chat, that is hilarious
Oh,
because this
damn, she
lady
do look
does.
like Yolanda. That last picture. She
She's giving
does.
stalker vibes, so I would say
Yeah.
everybody needs to
Yeah.
block her.
Listen to me. Y'all listen. When I tell you guys that I've had a lot of Yolanda Saldivars in my orbit, especially around the Rhoda case, all the people that came into my orbit were nobodies. I didn't even know they existed until they started bothering me. And Daquan, all my real people, y'all seen the evidence. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I stay to myself and they come over to my lane. Oh, Queen, I want a consultation. You're wonderful, Queen. You're amazing, Queen. Now I'm a fraud and now I'm all these bad things. I'm used to that because when you're no longer servicing them, you're now going to be the subject of all their content. That's an obsession. That's not cutting me off. That's loving me. I appreciate the love, but I just want to be left alone, y'all. Y'all know I don't have to chase nobody and beg them for attention. I don't have to do that. I'm already big. And they just can't stand that people love me, and that's okay. Because you're gonna have to get used to that. Shout out to MTR, Art of Kicks, A Different Perspective, O'Shea Dukes. These are people that have been rocking with me for years and they know who I am. I don't have to, I don't have to prove to you guys that I care about black women. My clients know I care about them. I was willing to help her. Y'all see how she was acting? No, I don't want the help. You need something?
Mm-hmm.
Don't delete me.
Mhm.
Don't block me. Who says don't block me if they're done with me? The definition of cutting me off is also blocking me. I don't want to see you again. And if they don't block me, but they stay around, it's so they can report my content. Y'all know I lost 2 Instagrams over not blocking people because they were able to mass report me. So sometimes you have to eliminate people so that they don't have a chance to report you. Blocking them helps. They'll never see your content, but they don't want to block me. They want to still be in my orbit so they can watch what I'm doing. You'll notice that people are copying me now. Y'all know my phrase high calorie? Now everybody's using it. Dehydrated wig. People are now saying musty wig. Everyone wants to be like me. And to those people that have been following me that asked me about my username, how there's a black man trying to take the queen of accountability. I'm still fighting that right now with the trademark. I think it's very
Wow.
disgusting that black people will try to do this to me. But this is what jealousy is. If y'all don't like me and you're jealous of me, they say they're not. But jealousy is paying $250 to take someone's username that they've been using for years that has been recognized by the police. I'm fighting a black man for my username, y'all. Do y'all understand what I'm going through outside of this? And this black man didn't do it on his own. He was told by other black women to do it because he doesn't have a brain. And the man that is taking my name is a licensed therapist who prides himself on advocating for adolescents, grief counseling, but he talked about my deceased mother. That's what I'm going through outside of social media. And I know a lot of y'all don't give a damn about what I'm going through as long as I'm pushing out content. But I need y'all to understand that I'm at war with my own people. Black men who I've been fighting to help get out of jail and court and giving out free advice. And my reward is someone trying to take my identity. Can y'all believe that? A black man wanting to be the queen of accountability. And it is public knowledge. You can look it up.
It is.
And shout out to
I'm
my
surprised
followers.
you're
'Cause let me
still.
tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. This is from the heart. I can't believe I don't remember his name. It was a follower who told me about the trademark, y'all. It was a black man. And I forgot his name. I will post it when I find it. He said, hey, did you know that someone is trademarking the queen of accountability? And I thought somebody had used it before me. So I was like, oh, let me go and change my name. But first I had to look. And when I saw who was doing it, it was someone that knew me, who said it on the record. A black man, but he was encouraged by black women to do it because, and when I say he was encouraged by black women, none of them were his wife. He has a wife and kids. And this is what I don't know what his wife thinks about this, but if I was a wife to a man who was trying to take another black woman's work, I would divorce him. Your priorities are, what are we teaching our kids? To steal?
Right.
And also he works with adolescents. He works with kids, y'all, teaching them how to deal with bullies, teaching them how to deal with bullies, and he's a bully. That's why I need him to be reported, and I'm working on that. Thank God they took my complaint, and he's being investigated. Therapists do not move like this. He's a thief. And I'm saying that with my chest. So if he wants to send a cease and desist, I'm not going to shut up about what you did to me. I'm in this fight by myself. It's me and my husband fighting. I wish I had more people supporting me on this, but people would rather see me post content than to stand behind me. But I can tell you one thing: Sharon and Latea, Art of Kicks, Different Perspective, MTR. Those people are standing behind me and helping me behind the scenes. I learned who my real friends were. And I get it. I get it. You can't expect, and Daquan. These are people that I love and I care about. But I want y'all to know that it's a black man trying to take my name. Now, it was a black woman who tried to LLC my I figured you'll say that. I had that copy written in 2019. I have the certificate to prove it. And this person went and got an LLC in their state. But they don't call that being jealous. Remember, I'm the jealous one, yet they're stealing from me. Everybody's taken from me. And the same person that LLC'd my slogan that's copywritten is the same person pushing out Black history books for kids. So I am going to be filing complaints and letting them know who they're really dealing with. Because when you steal from me and then you lie and say that you care about Black history, what part of Black history did we steal from each other? That's like somebody stealing from Martin Luther King that I have a dream. That's the same thing. How can you sit there and say that you advocate for Black history when you're stealing from me? You're a thief. And when I showed them my certificate and how you were in my circle and knew my slogan, and you went and LOC'd it and put you're going to sell hoodies, sell a hoodie, and I will see you in court. Guys, listen, I'm hated online. People, if anybody wants to do what I'm doing, you're going to have to trademark everything you say. If you don't, they will take it from you. My race, they ask me why I don't go for white people and why I don't talk about Hispanics and Asians, because they're not the ones trying to take from Daphne. It's my own people. Why the hell would I talk about white people when it's Black people that's stealing from me? Y'all need to know this today. This is really bad what's going on in this world. And even though they are stealing from me, I don't hate them. They can't get me to hate them like they hate me because I'm too blessed. They might take things from me, but I can get it back. And I have the receipts to prove when I used it or when I said it. But guys, it's sad that in this world today, I can't even be me without them being behind me. And I want to put another rumor to rest. I don't know if you guys have been on Facebook, but everybody on the panel, have y'all seen how people be posting those text receipts now and going viral on Facebook to get a check? Have y'all seen that? So y'all never seen a text thread when somebody went viral? That one. Are you kidding me? Who said
Me.
That would be me. You never seen a Facebook thread when somebody's text receipt went viral? It's everywhere in the world.
Oh, just a regular text receipt? Oh yeah.
A regular, like what I post on my, what I be posting on my.
Oh yeah. My fault. Yeah, I be saying those. So, I'm sorry.
There's a
text receipt. Text receipt.
When someone posts like a text exchange
between
Oh, bad.
Y'all can hear me if y'all ain't seen them. Okay.
I think I seen it on Facebook back in March or April. Yeah.
No. I've seen the most recent ones.
Okay, so you have these Black women out there right now that are going viral for bullshit. The text receipts are not real, but these text receipts that are out there, people are actually saying that I am copying these digital creators. That's how you know people don't know who the hell I am. I've been pushing out text receipts since 2017. And when people say that I'm copying, no, baby, you're my son. I'm the blueprint. If anybody's been following me, my text receipts were featured on the Shade Room over 15 times from 2017 to 2023. My text receipts. That's how I got a lot of my following from my first Instagram. Anyone who knew me by celebrity, I had almost 100,000 followers. I was that person. Y'all feel me? So anyone that's saying I'm copying another digital creator, show me when they first put out a text receipt and let's go date for date. I will smash their date. I'm the blueprint. I was one of the first pages to push out text exchanges. I used to get them from people that I talked to, that I did coaching with, and I just started pushing them out. And the Shade Room started posting them. Some of my biggest text receipts on the Shade Room hit over 2 million likes. We're not the same. So before y'all start saying I'm copying, y'all better come with receipts. Because when Facebook tells me 8 years ago today or 7 years ago, what are y'all going to say then? I've been that person. I was celebrity. Celebrity is me. That was my name before Instagram took it. So what I'm saying is I don't need to copy nobody. You'll now notice that people are now responding to people's bullshit. That's what I've been doing for years. I'm the blueprint. I don't need to copy none of y'all. And then when someone said that I'm a wannabe Kevin Samuels, back in 2016, y'all didn't know who Kevin was, but they knew who Daphne was. I've been doing this and I never changed. Kevin Samuels started off with image consulting. Then he changed. I have not changed, y'all. 10 years. I just celebrated 10 years of doing this online. And in 10 years, I've never dealt with so much hate like I have since that Rhoda incident from my own people, Black people. So to the Black women out there that don't like me, that's fine. You're going to have to deal with me. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to silence me. You can keep talking about me because that only proves my point. You are obsessed with the queen of accountability. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stalking. Thank you for proving my point every time you post. And a lot of these women are so insecure, they have to buy their support because they want people to think that people are actually watching their content when they're really not. They don't care. I'm going to keep doing me, you guys, because that's who I am. I've been doing it for 10 years. So when I do a versus, it's not to hurt people. But don't talk all that stuff online. Then when I call you out, the cat got your tongue. I don't do well like that. I need y'all to understand that it's getting really bad out here. And I have to teach older Black women how to carry themselves because they don't have self-control. And it shouldn't be that way. I'm supposed to be learning from y'all, but I'm not. And guys, I want you to understand, if you have any kids, I know there are kids who listen to my YouTube. That's why I'm trying not to cuss, because a lot of them are very young. And a lot of them do reach out to me. But if you are a young Black person trying to aspire to be what I am online, it comes with a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. This is not an easy job to do. And if you're doing it for the right reasons, you wouldn't expect a check. You would just expect people to respect the truth. That's what it's about, y'all. That's what it's about. I'm not here to play games with anybody anymore. I am getting older. I don't have time to argue. I'm a married Black woman who's very happy. And whenever that narrative doesn't fit, they say I'm cheating. There's so many lies being spread about me, but there's no receipts because it isn't true. Anyone that knows me knows that I am loyal to my husband. There's nothing you have on the queen of accountability. Nothing. Nothing. People will create fake pages and say, oh, I slept with her. She's cheating on her husband. Bring that out to light and I'll see you in court. Man, I bet my life on that. You have nothing on me. I'm a good woman. Have I made mistakes in my life? Of course. But cheating, that's not a mistake I made on my husband. That's not a mistake. That's something that you chose to do. So again, if you're going to make a lie on my name, you better have receipts or I will see you in court because that's going to stop today. Y'all got to stop trying to be big by lying on me. It ain't going to work. For like 3 years, people have been trying to take me down. So they're trying to take me down by trying to steal my username, steal my slogan, but they don't call that jealousy. They call that a chess move. No, that's called theft. You're a thief. And after this, I will show you guys the receipt so you can file the complaints as you wish. Because strength in numbers. We can't let people out here that say that they care about the community do things like this. This is the opposite. And when you put it out there on social media, it's fair game. I would never want to be known for taking someone's work. That is so weird. You don't get credit like that in the hood. You don't get credit like that at all. Go ahead. What was you going to say?
No, I just said that's plagiarism.
Man, I mean, some of them haven't went to college. But yeah, in college, you take somebody's work and you don't cite your source, that is plagiarism. You can be kicked out of college for that.
Yeah, they'll debunk you and all that. They don't play that out there.
Man.
It happens more than people like to admit.
I know that part, but I'm just saying, like, that's a fact, though. No accredited school anywhere in any continent is going to play that.
I don't respect anybody like that. And I'm sure anybody in the chat, they wouldn't respect anybody who had to steal someone's name. If you Google the Queen of Accountability, I promise you my name will pop up. If anybody gets a chance tonight, Google the Queen of Accountability and see whose name is attached. That's the biggest piece of evidence I gave to the trademark people. Google me. Google me by that name. And I promise you my face will. If my face is popping up, then that means it belongs to me. And when someone can't tell you the first day that they used it, that's clearly a sign of deception. Now, let me tell you this. Shout out to the trademark people. When I did my research, it did say that they don't honor bad faith filings. So if the person knew the name belonged to you and you said on the application that no one's using it, that's called fraud. So the consequences that's going to happen to this individual are going to be great. And even though this person has an attorney, I'm doing this by myself, y'all. I don't have no high-powered attorney. That's not where I wanted to put my money in right now. So I'm fighting someone else and their second attorney. The first attorney dropped out because they saw what was being done. And shout out to that attorney for recognizing someone trying to steal from someone that they knew. So then he had to get another attorney. And that attorney, they don't care about ethics or morals. I'm going to fight hard for my name, guys, even if I'm fighting alone. I've already had to pay $600. $600 to tell them why the name belongs to me. A black man is doing this to me, y'all. That really hurts because all these years I've been advocating for black men, helping them with child support, helping them with not jumping off the ledge, and this is my reward. This really sucks because the name is mine. And it's like somebody getting their kid taken and then you got to fight to get your kid back. Does that make sense? So again, I wanted y'all to know what's going on behind the scenes because it saddens me. These same black people that say that they care for kids are teaching kids to be bullies. I would never trust a therapist who had to steal to get to where they are. And that's what this person is doing. And all I can say is shout out to the Board of Psychology because I gave them over 15 documents, videos, everything I could because I'm in this fight alone. And I don't delete receipts. So when you say my name and then you try to file to take my name, that's a bit odd. And I will be doing a part 2 show on this because this same person who calls himself a therapist, they lied in federal court. This person was a witness on a case and I was able to question the witness and he lied under oath. Y'all have to hear this. I gave it to the board already. Why would you trust someone like this with your kids who can't even tell the judge the truth when you were asked, did you do this? This person denied even talking about my mother. And I had the video. So guys, people like that don't deserve to be in that space where they're giving advice to people and they're paying a lot of money. This needs to be said. And this will be a big show because I'm going to have actual people that are in the same field tell me why this was wrong. And now he's going to be analyzed by people that are higher than him. So what I'm saying, guys, is I don't hate the guy because I know he's jealous of me. He's not happy at home. I get it. So they have to attack me to feel good at night. And that's cool. But one thing that you can't attack is the truth. That's going to stay in, y'all. So anybody that didn't know, that's what I'm going through. I'm fighting for my name. I'm fighting for my work, y'all. This is really sad. So people like Christina, they come a dime a dozen. I actually commend Christina for getting on here. It takes a lot of guts to get on this show. Y'all know it. And even though she said she was going to leave me alone, she probably won't. But we'll see. Maybe she will. And I do hope if Christina's listening to this, that she does get into the gym and that she sees a therapist. I think the therapist is a 911 right now. It should be therapist and gym. Y'all feel me? What y'all think? I want to give y'all a chance, but there was a video that I saw online. I played this video before, but I had to go back to it. This woman, it's actually 2 women. One is from a younger woman, and I need some people to hear this because a lot of people can attest to what she's saying. See, black women, they say that black men disrespect them the most, and I don't believe that. Black women disrespect each other the most because they hate each other. They don't really like each other. That's why I'm gonna do that show, F the Sisterhood. I will be doing that next Wednesday. I know y'all been waiting for that show. On that show, I think I'm gonna have 3 people that don't like me that are gonna be on it. This is gonna be a bigger show than the Christina one. But the Sisterhood is a bunch of women who they don't hold each other accountable. They will tell all these women to hate one person, even if that person didn't do nothing to all of them individually. They're just hating the person for that one individual. And even though they all collectively hate me, they don't even like each other. They talk about each other behind the scenes. That's the Sisterhood. You think that this person likes you, but they're really using you to do their dirty work. I still think Christina was sent to mess with me because it was just too convenient. The dates and everything, when I put them together, it was too convenient. And women do send other women to do their dirty work because they are already in trouble. So they want someone else to be in trouble. And when you're a part of that sisterhood, you don't see the consequences. So when the sisterhood told the man to take my username, they didn't tell him the consequences. They told him the benefits. You can talk about Daphne, you can slander her, you can call her a fraud, and she can't do anything because you'll own her name. But they didn't say, hey, bad faith filings is considered fraud. You could be in legal trouble. You can lose your license that you went to school for. Oh, they didn't tell him that because the benefits, it clouded his judgment. And for him to be a therapist and not know how to decipher when he's being used, it baffles me. But that's what happens. Even therapists can be analyzed by a life coach. You messed up and you potentially ruined your life and your kids' lives because you're jealous of Daphne. That's really bad. And no matter what the outcome is, you guys, if I end up losing my name, I will make this a viral thing so that it doesn't happen to someone else. Anyone that wants to be a content creator, my advice would be to trademark everything before you even do it. I've even had people tell me, thanks to you, I trademarked my name because it's scary out here. Your own people would take you down before any other person could. I'm not worried about white people and Hispanic and Asian. I'm worried about my own race because that's the only race that's fucking with me. Right? So I want to play this video, y'all, these two videos, and then I'm going to wrap up. And I'm going to tell you guys what's going to happen on the next show. So here we go.
Never know. I mean, it'll be women that'll sit up there and stalk your social media. It'll be women that'll start to dress like you. It'll be women that'll start to have the same hairstyle as you, talk like you, try to walk like you. It'll be women that'll literally try to take on your whole personality and make it theirs. I mean, the obsession is real. I mean, they'll hate you because they love you, and then they'll hate you because they cannot be you. I mean, some of these women want to sit and hop in your damn skin and walk around and be your damn doppelganger. They be really, really weird. And then another thing is some women just really are insecure. They don't love themselves. They don't know who they are. And because of that, they try to take on other people's personalities that they look up to, that they're inspired by. Because some women's pride and some women's they're so envious and they have such a spirit on them that they just cannot stand that they look up to another woman. They think that that's not okay to do. It's okay to be inspired by people. It's okay to think other people are beautiful. It's okay for you to feel like they're in a place that you want to be. But at the same time, they take that the wrong way. They'll literally fucking obsessed. Honey.
Older women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s have a tendency to display jealousy towards them. And here's my controversial take. They are right.
I respect that woman. She said that you'll see a trend of older women in their 40s and 50s hating on women younger than them because their life ain't shit. So it makes them sleep well knowing that they can talk about somebody else. I've noticed that pattern. Women who claim they don't like me can't seem to keep my name out of their mouths, y'all. The truth is, they don't dislike me. They're obsessed. They love me. And the problem is I call out the lies and the nonsense that they hide behind. And accountability always feels like an attack when you're used to deflecting. If I wasn't relevant, if I wasn't striking nerves, they wouldn't talk about me every chance they get. But the truth hurts and I won't sugarcoat it. That's me, y'all. I'm not going to do that for none of y'all. I'm not. So if you think that means pandering to men, say what you want to say. Not one man can say that I was in his inbox trying to get with him. I don't entertain none of that foolishness. I just post and go, y'all, believe it or not. Believe it or not. I've been doing this for 10 years. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. From 2023 to today, I've been in court over 100 times. And I'm not lying. And I will tell my story a little later. It's not time now. But I've been in court over 100 plus times in those 2 years. Been down to the police station probably over, I would say, 150 times. That's been my life the last 2 years. All I've asked people to do was just to leave me alone. But they never can. And I've gotten myself into some trouble with my mouth because when I know I can, when I know that if we were in person and we were in a boxing ring, I know what I can do. I know you wouldn't win. Um, and I know I can't fight you the legal way. Sometimes things get to me. And I've let things get to me when they shouldn't have gotten to me. I've been doing this for 10 years and I made mistakes too. And I stand on my mistakes. And I wanted to say this out loud because I never gave people an update. You guys remember in January when I told everybody that Rhoda was wanted on a felony warrant? The very next day, there was a warrant posted about me all over social media. I did have that warrant. I'm holding myself accountable. That warrant, it 1000% belonged to Daphne. I said something online after my deceased mother was attacked several times by several individuals, and I made a mistake because I was angry. I was cornered, not just by women, but by men too. And it was just me by myself. And I made that mistake. But as of today, guys, that case is gone with the wind. It was expunged from my record. Shout out to my attorney, Chase Smith, who represented me and made sure that this mistake didn't define me. He was able to show the judge why I was provoked, why the bear was poked. So if anybody's still seeing that warrant floating around, it isn't what it is today. I never was arrested. It was a low-level warrant for me to get a court date. Because when it was reduced to a citation, I went down there to get a court date. And then I got a court date. That's what the warrant was for. That's why there was no mugshot. If it was a severe warrant because I actually did it, they would not have allowed me to reduce it to a complaint. Y'all feel what I'm saying today? But the same people that were sharing it all over the globe did not share the receipts when it was gone because the lie sounds better. It makes me sound like a criminal, right? I want you guys to know that anyone can get a warrant. It's just for them to hear your side. It does not mean you're guilty. I never had a warrant for my arrest, y'all. I was scared as fuck. I don't do well with jail. I've seen it on TV. They don't take care of you out there. They don't do that. They don't give you a nice bed and all that. I was scared. I was more scared because I couldn't believe I did something dumb. So please don't follow me. If anybody ever talked about your deceased family, y'all just gonna have to eat that up because you could be getting provoked, you could be getting baited, and then you say something and your whole life could be over. If I didn't have that lawyer, I don't think I would have won by myself, y'all, and I would have been sentenced probably to a year in jail. I don't know. But I think I'm thankful for the people that have been in my life that has helped me. I learned my lesson from that. I know now that if someone attacks my mother, I just have to let it go because those people are sick and they're never going to acknowledge it. And they've been attacking my mother all this time. But for some reason, being attacked by a man too, it hit differently. I felt like I needed to be aggressive and I shouldn't have. And that's why I had the warrant. So I'm not going to deny that I had one, y'all. I did. But I don't today. There's nothing on my record today. Y'all feel me? That typically means that I told the truth and that it wasn't a lie and I deserved to say what I said. It's no different than 10 years ago when I was in court because I threatened somebody. And when the judge saw why, that's gone. So at the end of the day, guys, I will be telling my story down the road and I will be doing some individual stories for people that have been lying on my name and I have the receipts. I just wanted you guys to know today the facts. They can say everything I had, but I don't have it today. It means nothing if it didn't lead to no conviction. When it's expunged from your record, that means it doesn't exist anymore. So that would mean that clearly I didn't lie, right? And I'm always going to defend my mother like I would anybody in my family. I just want you guys to teach your kids not to react and just to, do it the right way. Don't do it like me. Because in some states, you can get a warrant for sneezing somebody's way. You might not have even done it. That could have been AI and they gave me a warrant. So I just want y'all to know that it's dangerous out here. Don't repeat what I did. I'm going to do a round table. Sharon, did you have anything else you wanted to say before I wrap up, hon?
No, ma'am, I'm good. I just know that we all need to have her blocked and we all need to be careful.
Oh, yeah. I'm blocking her because I know she wants the attention. But then again, I think she said she did want my help, but then that changed. So I might just go ahead because she wants to leave it up so everybody can see that she had an interaction with me and it'll help her get some followers. That's not what I do. But if you're a black woman or a black man that wants to be big on social media, just tell me that. Don't say you want to be a part of team accountability. Don't say that I'm your sis and you want a consultation and you want to be my friend. Don't lie to me. Just keep it real. My page ain't shit. Can you help me? Keep it real. I do well with people that keep it real. Sharon, Taya, these are Black women that we've never even had a disagreement. And they've been in my circle for 3 years or more. So clearly I know how to get along with Black women when they're honest and they keep it real. And those women, Sharon, thank you. Y'all, Sharon is the one that said, you're lying. Sharon, what was you saying?
I just kept calling her a liar because she just was lying. I didn't.
Hey, Sharon, aren't you in school now?
I am.
Who encouraged you to go to school?
This lady I saw. What's her name? Somebody like it's somebody from Scooby Doo. Like
Scooby Doo. This is
Daphne.
But you're a Black woman. I don't do that for people.
Well, I
was thinking Delma, but okay.
But you know what's crazy about that? Like, first, there was a school that you introduced me to, and it was a great school. But what I honestly wanted to do was go to the school that you went to. Aww. So I enrolled at the school you went to, which people tend to say is a fake school, but I live where that school is, and it is legit. So that's the school I'm in now. And I know you kind of know, but because of the stuff that we see here on this internet, because of the people, and again, no shade to Christina, but because of people like that, I am in school for behavioral health science with an emphasis on trauma. And that's why I told her she sounded hurt. I wasn't saying it to be an ass. I'm legit like, you sound hurt. So here I am now, wanting to help other people because of what you did for me and the stuff that I see. And I mean, you didn't have to tell me that. Like, I'm transparent. Anybody ask me, I tell.
Thank you, Sharon. And like I said, you've been a good friend too. And I appreciate you for being in my corner. We have a little support group, guys, with me and a few other beautiful Black women. Taya, Anti-Hyena. It's us in a group. And let me tell you guys, Sharon and the rest of them women, do y'all know how many times they had to hold me accountable because I crashed out? I allowed certain things to really anger me, and they know how I am. If I can't fight you in person, I'm a go crazy. And they had to center me and bring me back. So even sometimes people like me need help too. And I'm not afraid to say that. I don't usually ask for help, but these women, they were like, no, you ain't gonna play us. And they held me accountable, and I didn't like it, but they were right. And when I knew they were right, I acknowledged that. I didn't sit there and say, forget y'all and block them and go on a YouTube spree saying, oh, they're frauds, because that's not what you do when you're genuine, right? So, Sharon, I wanted to say out loud, thank you for being a lifeline for me. Thank you for showing me that you can trust Black women again, because my trust was stripped away. I really did not think I would ever trust any other Black women after what other Black women have done to me, especially with the Rhoda case. Just the fakeness, the fraud, the acting like they care when they don't. That's something I experienced from a ton of Black women, acting like they were a part of the team, but they weren't. They were looking for something to use against me so they can go viral, but it never worked. They're still low level. They're still craving my attention. And again, guys, when you say that you don't like someone and you cut them off, typically you wouldn't talk about them. So if you're still mentioning me after telling people you cut me off, that makes no sense. You're literally attached to my hip. Detach and move on with your life. Go on, but you can't because you need the queen. They need me in all of their posts, replies. Christina knew what she was doing. She knew every time she tagged me, one day she will see it. That's crazy. But thank you, Sharon. Hustler, anything you want to say? Moving on. Dr. Steele.
I'm here. My bad.
Hustler, I'm telling you, man, I'm moving forward, man. I got a husband now. He has needs.
Okay? I understand. We're not going to keep you from your hubby.
Okay? I don't want to give Christina no content. Okay?
And I don't want your husband getting jealous of us because, other men on the panel.
I'm messing with you. He down in his man cave watching his projector, y'all. He good. Dr. Steele.
We need more like you. But let me say this. This just proves it. I said it over and over again. This sisterhood, it ain't shit. It ain't what you think it is. The same women that help you take a stand when it comes to taking down men be the same females stabbing your ass in the back trying to sleep with your man, first chance they get. So I've been saying that shit forever.
I
And
feel
it be
you.
the females that you went to school with, it be the females that I don't know came to your wedding when you and your husband got married. Them same broads be the main ones plotting against you. Don't get me
Oh
wrong. You got
no,
some snake ass men. You got some dudes out here that are snakes, that are fakes, and
very
should be
true.
scratched up with a goddamn rake. Don't get me wrong. But hey, I see it more on the women's side. I think we all need to hold ourselves accountable. Fakes and
Yeah,
snakes all over the world. Just saying. But go ahead.
thank you.
My
I
mic
got
you
you.
to rock out.
Shout out to G Birch. I think that's how you say it. He said that's
Mm,
low to attack your mom, but it's not a good idea to get counter aggressive with a man.
mm,
Yeah, you're
mm,
right. The thing is, I have a husband, so my
mm,
my my aggression at that time was warranted. That is his mother-in-law, even if she's not on this earth anymore. So at the end of the
mm,
day,
mm,
I knew what I was able to say, and it wasn't so much towards the
mm,
man; it was towards the women that got me in
mm.
trouble. My husband, he did his
Absolutely.
job as my husband. So yeah. But thank you, G Birch. Dr. Steele, what you got?
And as far as attacking your mother is concerned, I'm sorry to cut y'all. My mother is still living, but guess what? You attack my mother, I'm busting you upside your goddamn head. I don't give a damn what anybody
Okay,
say. So
okay,
I,
Hustler,
I
Hustler,
understand your feeling.
Hustler. What is that noise? Is that you, Hustler? Are you in a wind
Oh
tunnel?
no, that ain't me. That ain't me.
Who is that? That was
Oh,
Daquan.
that
I
was
knew
Dick.
it was
Oh,
Daquan.
okay.
Daquan, we're gonna talk about that later. Daquan.
Y'all don't get
Hustler.
y'all mics fixed.
Wait,
That
I
was
hear
him.
it again. I hear Daquan, mute Daquan. Yeah, Daquan, stay muted right now. No, Hustler. I did take a poll and I asked people what they would do if their deceased loved one was brought up in a debate. And I'm not gonna lie to you,
It's on, baby.
majority of those people said that it would be on. And I come from a strong black woman, and like I said, it was just words, and it was words that were warranted at the time because of what was being said. And a lot of these black women, they know that anytime you talk about someone's relatives that are no longer living, they assume you want to meet them. So people they react with aggression, but that can get you in trouble. It doesn't matter if they beat you to it and they go to the police. You'll look bad on paper until you prove it. And I'm just thankful that I didn't have to give my haters a mugshot, because that's forever. Even if you beat the case, that right there, they can send to your job, they can send to people, and they don't know the context. They just know you had a mugshot. So to the world, you're guilty. And I wasn't guilty, which is clear because I'm cleared. And they'll never tell you the aftermath. They're only going to tell you when you're going through it that, oh, this person is bad and this person's going to jail. Because Rhoda, when she posted it, she said I had 2 warrants, and I don't know where she got 2 from. But she was more upset about my misdemeanor warrant than her felony warrant. I think a felony trumps a misdemeanor. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. My 2 degrees, my master's, I don't know much. But last time I checked, the felony was more serious. But she was worried about my misdemeanor. So at the end of the day, I cleared mine, and she's still going to be in trouble. She does have a trial next month, and so I will keep you guys posted on that. And like I said, thank you, Hester. Dr. Steele, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Yeah. One thing I want to say first is, I remember when I first saw you on Sister George's channel. Uh, you told a story about accountability and what you have went through and things of that nature. And I've been all over these YouTube streets, and I have seen other women content creators holding other women accountable. But uh, you, you went farther. I mean, you went to court. You have so many receipts. It is just extreme. And I've seen bad women, in these spaces, but this Christina person, that's the worst I have seen. So much
Ooh,
lying, so much moving the goalposts, so much making excuses. She was all over the place, getting off topic. I mean, it's, she's just a piece of work right here. But yeah, and I'm also glad to finally catch you in the live. So I want to thank you for inviting me and what have you. And I'm looking forward to watching your next live.
the sisterhood, yeah. Dr. Steele, I would love for you to be a part of that. And So you were on that show that I did with Sister George, and I appreciate you remembering. But let me tell you this: I do have some shows that I'm going to be producing really soon, and I'm telling you, Christina, she is, I would say, lightweight compared to other battles that I've had to fight and won. Christina doesn't even hold a candle to the other people that I've went against, where it was far worse, where my life was on the line. So I don't mind people like Christina every day coming on this panel, because Christina didn't affect my life, you know, personally. She just talks a lot of stuff online. But there are women out there that affected my life personally with their lies, their deceit, and the things that they're doing. And again, it's easy for a black woman to get other black women to entertain her misery and help her attack someone, because it to them it helps them sleep at night. I don't have to do that. I'm not thinking about these people every day. I have wonderful people to help me get back on track if I do, drift off a little bit and say, well, what about this? But yeah, Dr. Steele, I hope to see you on more, because I'm going to tell you this. These shows are about to get a lot better. And I do have receipts. I have video proof. Everything was approved and signed off on. So again, I have a lot to tell. I'm also working on 2 books. And I'm going to have someone. And again, my books are going to be on the top selling list. I mean, when I tell you it ain't going to be a joke, these books are going to be really, really good. And I'm glad I have people in my life that's trying to help me, because they know I've lost a lot. A lot of people don't know that for the past year, I haven't been able to work with children because of certain things that were said about me. And I've been working with children for over 2 decades. So for the past year, to not be able to work with kids and get emails and get phone calls from the kids that I used to mentor, and I can't right now, that breaks my heart when you're affecting my personal life. So I have a little bit of fight that I still have to do, and I'm gonna beat this, guys. I'm gonna be okay. It's just when you guys hear of what I've gone through, you wouldn't understand how I still stand tall today. I've been through a lot. Y'all wouldn't even understand, because a lot of people weren't in those dark places with me. But Sharon, Anti, Taya, these were women that knew about those dark points in my life. And there was a point in time where I was going to delete all my social media, because not being able to work with kids is like taking my heart, because these kids out here in Chicago, they need someone like me to help them. And now I can't do that right now. And I'll tell you guys why later on. I can't speak too much about it now, but guys, I'm hurt by that. When they say, Miss Daphne, we haven't seen you in a year and you're not going to see me for a little bit, that hurts them. It's about the children, right? And so, yeah, I'm hurt by that. I really do love kids. I love being able to help them, empower them, give them the right path. They don't understand that I'm needed in my community, but now I can't be there. So, and it's okay, guys. It's a setback, but I'll be all right. Anyways, Daquan, anything you want to say, sir?
Well, besides the vent blowing in the background, I apologize. I ain't got no control over my central air, but
It's hot
it
out there.
was yeah. I'm trying to tell you, it's still cook around 83 out here in New York. It be hot out here, but I'm gonna pray for that lost soul, even though she got a big ass head.
Okay,
Um,
Daquan. She's not here to talk about her big head. Okay, so we can't talk about it right now. I don't do that.
I'm just speaking facts.
You're a Daquan. You're starting to break up again, man.
I say Godspeed.
I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said. We'll get back to you, Daquan. Daquan, mute.
I was just gonna say it's always the usual suspects. I've never seen anyone that has attacked you that looked like something of substance. I don't know what that's for. I don't know why. I'm just saying.
Well, actually, wait, whoa. Remember Melanie? Melanie, very beautiful woman. I don't know if you
I
saw
haven't seen Melanie.
Melanie, Erica. These are people that Tiffany. These were attractive black women. They had ugly spirits until they
Those
recognized
women
it.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen. But I
I think.
seen
Tiffany
a
did
lady.
change her act.
Huh?
I seen a
Tiffany
lady
did
who looked
change her
like
act.
I don't know
I
what y'all
seen a
said.
lady who looked like Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks with some, and she looked like she put juice and berries in her hair. So,
Coming to America, just dry, huh?
yeah, she coming to America. She just used Juice and Berry's face ass. That's what I seen. And she told, I ain't gonna say her name, but she know who she is and she know what she look like and she knows she need to wash that neck and her back bumpy. But that's another talking point for another time.
Hold on,
She know who
Anti.
she is though.
Who is this? Ricky Spanish. Ricky Spanish?
Hey, hey.
Hi.
Uh, I just wanted to say I've been following you for, I think, at least 2, 3 years.
What?
And
Thank you.
yeah, I just wanted to say that it's terrible how people treat you for you just trying to bring enlightenment to the community of, the difference between men and women when it comes to people of color, because it's terrible to see how we fight amongst each other and with amongst ourselves, and we're watching all these other people flourish.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to. If I feel like we are literally the epitome of the crabs in the bucket theory,
Yep.
and that's pretty much all I have to say. I appreciate everything you do. And you don't deserve any of the hate that you get because you're not putting it towards anyone. And I don't know. People need to calm down. That's all I have to say.
Ricky, do you speak Spanish?
Un poquito.
I'm messing with you because your name, but Ricky, thank you for being a supporter of me. People that have been following me that can attest to how I am with people. Like when Christina was like, "Oh, you're loud," I said, "Yeah, you don't know me because I'm naturally loud. Y'all know how I am. It might come off as threatening, but it isn't." But Ricky, I appreciate people like you because you guys keep the page going. I think it was somebody in the comments that said they haven't heard from me for a year. The last show I did was in January, y'all. So, and the reason why I haven't been doing any content is because I was either in court or something else was going on. But behind the scenes, I'm doing a lot of this fight. And I honestly shouldn't have to take time out to fight for something that belongs to me. But unfortunately, those are the cards that I was dealt. Do I hate these people? No. Do I feel like anger and pain and I want bad things to happen to them? No, because good things have been happening to me. And me being able to advocate, I want to be able to show people that, you can get through it too. And you don't have to, go to jail to prove your point. Like I said, I hate that I have to take all this time to fight something that rightfully belongs to me, but that's what you have to do in this world when you're going against evil. And the crazy thing is I was called evil by this person, and then they turn around and do this evil deed. So you'll know that everyone that says things about me, they're really talking about themselves. I've been accused of a lot of things, and then when I look at my email and people are sending me things like, I'm still gonna laugh at this, but one of my followers said, "Hey, didn't Jane Doe say buy your views and stuff? Push play." So I pushed play, and I was watching this video that was recorded on YouTube live, and I literally saw the views go from 800 down to 600 right there on video. I have never seen that. And when I reached out to YouTube, I wanted to see if a page can be shut down if you can prove that they are buying their likes. I'm sorry, buying their views. Yes, it can. It can absolutely be dismantled. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do what I have to do, because when you start spreading lies about me and you're doing things like that behind the scenes, you can't run from that. So when you have to buy views to support your lies, then you need some help. You need the same help that Christina needs. And I just think it's crazy because your views should never go down and then shoot up to 3,000 views. No, that's not the way YouTube works. But when you're buying, fake views, you notice that these pages are not even monetized. I was on Sister George's channel. Shout out to her. She has 1,600 subscribers, y'all, and she's monetized. So I think it's crazy how these pages that have like maybe 6,000 subs, how they're still not monetized because they're buying and lying. The numbers don't lie. How is Sister George monetized over you and you have more subs? Because you're not producing quality content. You're buying those views and the views are not matching those watch hours. See, those watch hours is what you have to hit. And you can't do that with fake Russian bots, right? So again, I'm not tripping about what's being said about me because I know why it's being said. But to those people who hate me, I really do hope that you find an outlet in your life And I really do hope that you get the help that you need, because hating on me hasn't done anything great for your life, and it hasn't stopped mine. I want to say thank you to the 30,000 people who decided to sub to me. I know I'm bad at producing content, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like YouTube. And if anybody follows me on Instagram and Facebook, I may not be keeping my YouTube up anymore. And the only reason why I'm saying it is because I do have 30,000 subs. I don't care about the algorithm. I don't care about all that stuff that you can tell me. I've noticed that there are pages that might have, let's say, like 2 million subs, and they're getting like 80,000 views. So you'll never be able to get the views that match your subs. I know that. But I just feel like YouTube, it doesn't do nothing good for me. I like I like being on Instagram. If anybody follows me on Instagram, my most viewed video has 25.2 million views. So I don't care what people say about the queen. 25.2 million people know who the fuck I am. And that right there, it brings a smile to my face. I didn't even know I hit 25 million views. But if you go to my Instagram right now, the Queen of Accountability, it's the pinned video of Bow Wow. And the crazy thing is, Bow Wow and that woman, they commented on that post. So even celebrities they saw my post. I made it. There's people out there that would never even see a million views. So let me know when you reach 25.2 million views, and then we can talk. I wouldn't have gotten that on YouTube, but I do get that on my Instagram. I average about 60,000 views per video, and I only have 74,000 followers. So you'll see that I get more love on Instagram. I don't get it on YouTube. So I'm thinking that, I might produce some more shows, but then I won't be posting any more on my YouTube because I just don't see the reason. YouTube is hard to reach people if you're not talking about Rhoda. I'm not using my YouTube to talk about that woman unless it's about the case, right? But I noticed that people just don't be on YouTube like that. And I don't care what page you tell me about. I've seen many pages that have a lot of subs, but those views don't match. I was on a page that talked about me. They have 103,000 subs, and their views are like 400. Can someone make that make sense? How do you have a plaque and you're not even hitting 1,000 views? So it's just I'm not understanding how YouTube works, but I'm thankful for 30,000. But before I stop altogether, please make sure you're following me everywhere else, because that's where I'm loved, right? That's where people actually interact with me. I get about 300-400 comments per video. People can't do that. So I'm used to people hating on me. And shout out to people on Threads. I was at 3,000 followers on Threads 2 months ago, and I'm at 22,000 right now. So they know who I am. So even if my name gets taken, the Queen of Accountability, y'all know who was the Queen of Accountability first, but I'm going to fight hard as I can. I just want y'all to know it's him and his attorney versus me. And right now, I need this case to go to a trial so I can show all my evidence, and then I got it from there. I don't need an attorney to show the truth, right? So when people are paying their real money to fight for something that doesn't belong to them, that should just tell y'all where their mind is at. I would never do that to someone when I got kids at home, right? He could be building legacies. Instead, he's living a legacy of being a thief. That's fine with me. But I'm just saying, you guys, that's what I'm going through. And I hope that you guys got something out of my show today. I didn't expect for it to go to 3 hours. I was hoping I would make this quick, but y'all know how my verses go. I will keep this video up because I didn't say anything that can get me banned. But I just want to say shout out to Anti, Hyena, and Sharon, who attended today. Anti-Hyena, she is a beautiful person, and she holds people accountable too, and she doesn't care. She's a married woman, has a beautiful family, and a wonderful business. Anti, did you put your website in the comments? She probably didn't. But guys, she has a website. Go to my Instagram, the Queen of Accountability. I'm gonna put it up in my story. She has the best candles on earth. Y'all thought Bath and Body Works did something? You got to get her candles. Black owned. She's amazing. I had her candle burning in my office for 4 days, and she told me I could have, started a fire. And I told her why I didn't know. I'm gonna burn them. I'm gonna do what I do. So I just want to say thank you to those Black women who do support me. There's a lot of you guys in the chat, and I respect you guys. Like I said, I don't just go looking for people to hurt. But if you're in these groups, let me tell y'all, When I stop participating in these groups, you're going to see a change. I'm out here trying to do the best that I can to catch people in lies, and the people that I get fired are people who commit crimes. So if you're out here saying you're going to get a man fired because he rejected you in the club, I'm going to report it. So you can call me a snitch. If you're out here abusing your kids, I'm going to report it. You can call me a snitch. In February of this year, I got a call from the FBI. So if people are telling you that I'm wanted, the FBI called me personally to thank me for the case that I helped them in Atlanta. The woman who was dancing on those disabled people, she was indicted on multiple felonies. She had videos in her phone, y'all, going back for months of her disrespecting disabled and elderly people. So if I didn't act on that, that could have been your family. I don't know why people are so mad, but shout out to people in Atlanta who reached out to me and told me that they know me from the news. They know who I am in these states, y'all, because I'm doing the right thing. I don't get people's kids taken away for doing right. They're doing wrong. But see, black women, they see that as me doing wrong because I'm doing it to black women. Well, I don't care. Y'all think I care? What you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing but talk, right? I get kids taken away from people that are not fit to be parents. Absolutely right. Jasmine Moss indicted on felonies for abuse. So tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. See, these black women don't want me to do this because they want me to look the other way. They only want me to attack black men. But black men are not doing this. Black men wouldn't even get away with this because black women would make sure they're locked up. So why can't I do it for black women too? So again, if anybody's listening to this, you're not going to stop me from doing it. The only time I will stop is when
Daphne,
I'm ready to.
I want to say something to that too. It's a lot of female predators out here.
Oh yeah.
And I just did a video. Have you heard of Teacher Bay? I need you to check into that. It's a lot of black female teachers dressing really
Oh, I'm ahead of
unprofessional.
you. I have a whole compilation. We're gonna do a show on that.
There's a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
them. It's more
They're
than just that
predators.
lady. It's a lot.
Predators. Getting
Yikes.
BBLs is talking about what am I supposed to do with my butt? I can't just leave my butt at home. You could have left your butt with the doctor because it don't belong to you.
And we don't
These
need the
women,
kids seeing that shit.
why would a teacher wear skin tight clothes to teach kids? Anybody got an answer for that?
I don't know. Maybe it's to entice some of
Nope.
the male teachers. I don't know, or the
I
or the
mean, and that's
male
what people are
staff.
saying. But you're in front of kids all day. Then you are the male teachers. Am I right?
That's a good point. Yep,
So
I
if
said
you're
the same thing.
I don't see a reason
Facts.
for a teacher to wear stilettos and a skin tight skirt with a little shirt. I'm gonna get into the topics that they don't want to talk about. Oh, it's gonna get real ugly before I stop
I
doing this
mean,
altogether. But
whatever
yeah,
happened to the good old days of teachers wearing, I don't know, those little dress skirts and
slacks with the
stocking,
long
yeah,
skirts and
slacks,
they smell like
stockings, or
bug
whatever
spray.
the heck.
Yep.
Exactly.
The teacher I had cat hair. That's what I'm used to. And mind you, the teachers don't
Cat
have to
hair.
be old. They can look good, but you can wear clothes that are appropriate. There was a man who went viral for teaching his students. He had on pants that showed his print. And these women were going crazy. He's a predator. You're teaching kids. There's little girls. But then when you see a teacher, babe, she can't. What is she supposed to do? Leave her ass at home? She can't help that she has a figure like a
And
Coke
that
bottle.
just
Y'all, please, we
and that
going in.
should tell you that lets you know what kind of world we lived in. So if a man
Yep.
is showing too much in front of kids, it's a problem. But if a woman shows too much in front of her kids, now it's all good. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Hold
You
both of
remember?
their asses accountable.
You
Just
remember the
saying.
black? You remember the black male teacher that got fired for letting the girls unbraid his hair?
Yep, I remember
I
that one.
hated that.
Okay.
I hated
I
that.
guarantee you, if that was them unbraiding a female teacher's hair, she would not be fired. Can we agree on that?
Facts.
Yeah,
It was
that's
only an
true.
issue because they were doing it with a man, and it was so innocent. Those kids just wanted to be a part of something. Some of them don't even have father figures because the mom alienated them from their fathers. Like I said, we have to talk about the things that people don't want to talk about. The past week, I've been getting emails about men fighting for custody of their kids over bitter women. We're going to talk about it because I know real cases. Y'all just don't want to talk about it. Y'all talk about celebrity gossip. I'm talking about real world stuff. And let me tell you, next month is going to be a big month. We are going to celebrate. When I tell you, I got some information that I can't tell y'all yet, but woo, if y'all following this channel, please follow it because the news I have, you guys are going to be happy. Okay. Like I said, there are people that are trying their best to help get me back into the spirit. But like I said, guys, it hasn't been easy, but I'm going to be all right. Because like I said, I'm not gonna do
Good
like
to know.
Christina and say I'm a victim because I'm fighting this. I won't let no one make me that. But I want you
And
guys
you
to
have
know
a squad behind you
I have a squad
who,
behind me. Let me tell
who just
y'all.
like you said, will be behind you, but will hold you accountable just as you will hold us accountable.
That's right. That's a part of friendship. I'm not some god that can't be corrected. They've corrected me a couple times. Now they know let's go to the gym. I always tell people let's fight it out. Cuz when I was in Arizona, guys, that's what I used to do. I used to when I played basketball and I had to play against a woman, I hope she said something crazy to me so I can lay her out. That was my attitude. I had a really bad attitude. I was mad at the world and I didn't realize that my anger came from me losing my mother and not dealing with it. Then my coach hating on me. So I had a lot of hate. So I took it out on every woman that I had to go against. So they knew not to mess with me. That's why I really didn't get along with women. But it took a man to tell me to watch my mouth and to do better. And a man had to tell me that. Other women weren't telling me that. So even back then, women weren't holding each other accountable. They didn't care. They were hoping that somebody would slice my throat. Do y'all know that I called this man a B? And he was from Louisiana. He had gold teeth. And this man had a razor in his pants and he was getting ready to cut me. Like, guys, I was
Yikes.
that close to death because of my mouth. So I'm trying to teach these women to stop doing these crazy things online. Because this was years ago when that guy was going to cut my throat. I believe I was like 19. I was still a kid trying to figure life out. He didn't care. I was a woman with a mouth. Men did not see me as a feminine woman. They saw me as another man because of my aggression, my masculinity. I shouldn't have been that hard. I didn't have a hard life like that. Yes, I lost my mother, but my dad taught me how to be a lady. And I couldn't even do that right. So when it took another man to save my life, I vowed to do better. And I never did anything like that again. And the difference of that is those same men that didn't like me when I had a mouth, when I corrected it and held myself accountable, when this guy broke my nose on the basketball court, I was playing defense on him tough, y'all. And he started taking the ball and going up with his elbows. He hit me so hard that the blood started to come out like a waterfall. And as quick as the blood started coming out, all the guys attacked that man. And I watched them do work. And while they were attacking him, they were helping me with my nose bleed and all that. They had my back. They wouldn't have had my back if I was still that loud, masculine woman. They would have said she deserved it. So I'm trying to teach these women today that if someone is telling you to tone it down and to do better, it's not to attack you. They could be saving your life. Charles, he saved my life. He's my friend on Facebook to this day. He saved my life, y'all. I wouldn't be here today. I did not know I was that close to getting my throat cut. This man wanted to cut my throat because I crossed him over. He fell to the ground and I said, "Get up, bitch." The same bitch that Christina called me. See, back then, if you called a man that meant you wanted to fight or be killed. And that man was going to slit my throat. He was waiting for me to come out of the park. Ain't that crazy? My mouth. I had a really bad mouth and I worked on it. So when I talk to these women today, it's not because I know better, it's because I went through it. That's why I'm a life coach, because I went through most of the things you guys are going through. It's not to hurt y'all, but women don't see it that way because their mothers told them that this means that she's hating on you. She's attacking you. She's jealous. They never taught accountability behind the closed doors. You feel me? That's why I
They
said
don't.
a lot of men, they can raise women better than some women. That's a true statement. My dad did it with us.
Oh, and Daphne, speaking of accountability, anybody who try to steal my quote from earlier, I'ma hold you
It's
accountable.
already stolen. I'm stealing it. I'm letting you
What
know that now.
quote?
I am going to plagiarize all day long.
Because it was
And I'm not
good.
citing my sources. No, I'm just
Uh,
kidding.
And
let me say
whoever
You
this.
know that's
said,
your word. That's you.
and whoever
Let
Look,
me
in the
say
I
this
have to
real
chat,
look.
quick.
I told my husband I have to stop saying things on the internet because people take them. I
they
see and
do.
shout out to those pages because they do give me my props. There's a page called THPP. They said high calorie and they called me the GOAT. Y'all look,
Look at
when you got
that.
bigger pages recognizing me for my little terms, I could do nothing but say thank you. Thank you. Even Corey Holcomb said high calorie. My little phrases are ringing bells, and I know someone's gonna probably trademark it. I don't care. We know who said it first. If you guys are that set on trying to be one ahead of me, you look like the crazy one, not me. Because again, receipts don't lie. When you can show people when you first used it, it's easier to fight it. So again, I'm not going to keep trademarking every little vowel I say. If you guys want to keep copying me, you're just showing people how much you don't have a life and how I'm in your world. I'm living rent free in a lot of their heads right now. Right? So again, guys, I just wanted you guys to know what was going on. I'm doing the best that I can out here. I just want y'all to know that it's not easy. It isn't easy doing this job. Y'all don't know what I go through outside of this, but it's a lot of work. So if
I can
anybody's
only
trying to do
imagine.
this, man, please. And
And
again,
let me
shout
say
out to
this real
those.
quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Let me say. Speaking of female predators, I'm gonna say about a month ago, I did a show covering this myself, but I read a story about a woman who let her daughter go to a sleepover, and one of the moms decided to videotape her while she was in the shower in the nude and send the pictures to her boyfriend. Say, "I got a surprise for you." So
What?
yeah, it ain't just the men that are predators.
I
Women
heard
can be
about that
predators.
one.
Yeah, women can be
Okay,
predators too, and
we're
that
gonna do. Hey,
proves it.
look,
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna do
what
a
the?
whole show on that because
Shout out
if
and
you go to my YouTube, I've done shows on female predators before. We just have to be
yeah,
careful because
shout out to
I don't
Pink
want to
Book
lose my channel.
Lessons. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons for covering that before either one of us got to it. But hey,
What you
that
mean?
was
When did you
just
cover it?
I don't know about back in July or June.
I'm talking about years ago. I covered this.
Oh,
Yeah, I talked about female predators. You got to go back into my show like in 2023. I've been talking about female predators, bro. This go maybe not on YouTube all the time, but I've been talking about female predators since Cardi B in 2019. See, before there, and shout out to Pink Book Lessons because I don't hate on nobody. I think she's just YouTube based. I think she recently created her account a few years ago. I need people to understand I'm not trying to be like anybody. They have their lane and they're doing very well. Shout out to Danica. There's pages that are doing their thing. You guys are doing it. Just know that
I've been
I've been
rocking
doing
with
this
them
for
since
10
2020.
I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm not trying to be like no one. They have their lane. They have their lane and I have mine. You'll notice that most of my talk is about real world stuff. I don't do a lot of gossiping. Like, oh, P. Diddy, he's getting out of jail. I don't really follow things like that because we already see it every day on TV. And I don't need Diddy to be famous. I don't need them. So occasionally I'll make a post,
Uh,
but I talk about real world stuff because people need to know it. But if those pages did that, they probably wouldn't get any views. You have to understand that no one gives a damn about female predators like that. You can talk
no, they
about it, but
don't.
if you continue to talk about like real world stuff, you will lose a lot of subs. And I learned that from MTR. So if you talk about things that cause drama, like if I do a Daphne versus Rhoda, there'd be over 5,000 people on this show listening. They like drama. But if I put that men are victims too, no one's gonna listen to that. That's why I don't really
Unless
like
it's other
YouTube.
men.
But if I post it on Instagram, it'll blow up. When I said that Bow Wow was a victim, 25.2 million views. I posted that same video on YouTube and it didn't do even close to that. Not even in the thousands. Well, maybe it was in the thousands, but not like that. So if anybody is hating on me, let me know when you hit 25.2 million. And I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm still shocked that that many people saw that video. I mean, the person who originally posted it was College Kid, and I left his logo on the video, and my video blew up over his, and he has all type of celebrities. So going to that post, I think it's like 330,000 likes. But guys, even that woman that assaulted him was trying to tell me you don't know what you're talking about. Like, girl, bye. I held her accountable too. Shut your clout chasing ass up. You should have went to jail by yourself, not Bow Wow. So at the end of the day, knowing that celebrities know, and don't forget, shout out to Chris Brown. Chris Brown did share one of my memes last year. If anybody remembers, he shared it on his story. So being recognized by people like that, he already put me on the map, the queen of accountability. So I'm really thankful that some people are seeing what I'm doing. And I've been getting a lot of feedback from people that said that they see me all over. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because that's my lane. And I hope that everyone else finds their lane too. So please tune in next Wednesday. We're gonna do F the sisterhood. I'm not gonna cuss, even though I wanted to say the cuss word. And we're gonna get into it. This has to be talked about, these cliques, these gangs, how these women will try to destroy people's lives with lying and doing deceitful things, men losing their jobs. We're going to talk about that T app. I got some stuff I want to show y'all that came out of the T app. Y'all know I'm in that app, right? I'm in there causing all type of reckless behavior. I'm surprised nobody has caught on to who I am yet. But let me tell you, I went to profiles where they put that the men were sexual assault I wanted to say the R word, but I can't. That they've sexually assaulted women. And when I look these guys up, there's no criminal record for them. So the T app needs to be shut down. I need to show you guys the amount of lies that these women are saying about these men. It is dangerous. And then I'll go in and make a new comment and say they're lying. I went to this website and there's nothing. And I'm sure they're gonna probably kick me out soon, but I'm gonna go out like Scarface first. Okay. I am in that app and I am causing havoc. I want y'all to know that now. And I'm gonna bring the receipts next week for the sisterhood discussion. You guys are gonna see it. I have to cover their names because the app, you're not even supposed to be showing it. I'm gonna cover the names of the information that I have so you guys can see it. All right. So with that being said, thank you to all you guys that's been listening to me. I know that they're listening on Twitter. It says there's 1,100 people listening across all 3 platforms. This is why I have to share it with other platforms to get people to see it. I will do better with my shows, you guys. This is my 2nd show this year. I'm sorry I've been distant. I promise you, I'm gonna do what I can for the rest of this year. And I think after this year, I'm gonna keep YouTube up, but I won't be posting on YouTube as much anymore. I just feel like my lane is other places, like Facebook. I did hit 94,000 followers on Facebook. Shout out to those people that follow me on Facebook. And I am close to hitting 75,000 on Instagram. So guys, across all my platforms, I'm at 250,000 followers across all of them. And I'm thankful. Like I said, if I can just touch one person, that's all that matters to me. Right. So, hey, I'm looking at the chat. Shout out to Pop Light Brown, Natural, Sweet Tay. Thank you. This was your first show, Cupping with Chris. Thank you, Chris. Man, Anti-Hyena, Elliot, a lot of you guys are why I do this. Nicole's one of my favorite ladies on here. The First Prime, I'm just looking at some of y'all in these comments. Rated R. There's a lot of y'all in here today. So thank you guys for listening to me. Next week's show is going to be really good. This is probably the end of Christina and you know, and me as far as conversation wise. I'm not going to entertain her anymore. And you know what? I might not even block her. Just keep her around. Like I said, I knew she wouldn't hurt a fly, but at the end of the day, I do hope that Christina gets her help. I think that genuinely she can become a better person. There are probably parts of her that we don't know about that are good parts of her. She has a lot of work to do. But once she stops doing what she's doing, I know I'll see a different person. And I can tell by the different pictures of her, like that she's going through a lot. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to judge her and say that she's an ugly person like she said about me. She said a lot of stuff. I didn't want to put it up because I don't want to lose my page, but I gave her
Hey,
grace.
Daphne,
Yeah.
before we get off here, I think the other people on the panel will attest to this. I'm proud of you for not losing your poo because I see a change. I mean, I hate to, not that I'm using school on you, right? But legit, if you even go back and look at some of your old videos, she would have had her ass handed to her a long time ago. You did.
That's facts.
Am I right?
Facts.
You
I see
100%
Daphne in
accurate with
action.
that one, Auntie. No lie, no detected in that statement
Okay, so
whatsoever.
let me tell y'all a little something. So it's 2 things. One is because when you've been to court as much as I have, you know when you're being provoked. And I don't want to say anything that can get me in any type of trouble. So that's one. And number 2, guys, I'm 39. I'm not hiding my age. I'm not afraid to say I'm going to be 40 soon. I am. I'm at the age that my mother was when she passed away. This age scares me. My mother passed away 2 weeks before her 40th birthday. So I'm at her age right now that she passed, 39. And I'm not afraid to say I'm 39. And I think it's sad that even with me being 39, I've had to teach women older than me how to be adults because they're not setting good examples. They're clearly not setting any good examples for their children. But I'm at the age my mother was. And this age, it does cause me a lot of anxiety because I'm young. My mother passed at this age. She had a lot of life to live that she didn't get to live. So when you got people in this world that don't understand what it's like to lose a mother, so they attack you for losing yours, it's a soft spot for me. It's a soft spot. Even if my mother's no longer here, I would go to battle because that woman taught me how to be strong. I don't know one person in this world right now that can lay on the ground without moving anything from the neck down Ants eating at your flesh, cold outside for 8 hours before someone sees your body out there. I can't do it for 1 second. I don't even like bugs. Imagine ants going in and out of your nose and in your eyes and in your ears, in the bullet wound in your neck. So before they ever talk on my mother, they can't hold a candle to my mother. And I had to remember that. But I didn't remember that when I got into it with several people. I saw red. I now corrected myself. I'm not the same Daphne. I am different. It took a lot to be here, but I will always fight for my mother because her case is still open. And I'm praying that soon we can close this chapter. And then I'll be able to tell you guys how great of a woman she really was. My mother was a soldier. And if she did not testify for the other people who were killed execution style, that man would still be out on the street right now, hurting other people. He didn't just take my mother, he took other mothers and fathers too. They just died instantly. My mom survived long enough to testify. So they can call my mother whatever they want. She's a hero. She's a hero. So you can kiss my black ass with whatever you have to say about that.
Amen.
Some of y'all can't even go a day in her shoes. My mother had the same thing that Christopher Reeves had. She was paralyzed from the neck down. My mother had an excuse for being overweight. What's y'all excuse for y'all mothers who don't have that illness, who can move? Why are they high caloried? So before you ever come at my mother, you better think twice. Like I said, I didn't go at these people like they did me. I just responded defensively because I was angry. And anybody that goes as low as to talk about someone that's no longer here, that should tell you already that you won that argument. My mother never did nothing to the people that are doing this, but they live for this. I've had my mother's files shared with terrorists. There's YouTube videos right now on my mother's shooting. And I'm saying that right now to you guys. That's how jealous these black women are of me. They gave men my mother's 1999 case file, and they used AI technology to play the whole video, re-victimizing me and my family. How dare you? Who does that? Sick people. Their karma will be there soon. I'm not sure. A lot of them are already going through their karma, to be honest. But when you do that, I get where you're at, and I see that this won't be an equal fight because you can't take me one-on-one. You have to hurt me that way. And it's cool. But this is what our black people do to each other. They don't respect you. They'll never respect you. But if anybody has seen people online that are celebrities talking about the dead, what usually happens? Threats are made, people get killed. And I'm just sitting here hoping that they will stop re-victimizing my family, especially my family that was right there when it happened. It's really sad, but it's cool. I've learned how to take what they say with a grain of salt now because they're sick. They have nothing else to talk about. And if I'm not talked about, they have nothing else to talk about. I'm their life. So at the end of the day, I'm going to keep advocating for my mother. And when everything is done, I will be able to finally tell that story. I was forced to tell a little bit about it because of what was being said about her. But they could never hold a candle to my queen. That is my queen.
My condolences.
And
That
it's okay.
is
No, my mom's been gone for
terrible.
a while now. But to
That's
anyone
still
that's lost a
terrible.
parent, you never get over
Yep,
that pain.
same here.
You
I
never
lost
get
my
over that pain.
godmother. I lost my godmother just 2 years ago, so I understand the feeling.
Yeah, it's not easy. And so I just hope that people can learn from how I dealt with things and not do exactly what I did. If someone provokes you online, just block them. Let them talk to themselves. I should have did that and I didn't because my mom is a soft spot. But I have to learn that I came from a soldier. I came from someone that was able to take a bullet and lay on the ground for 8 hours. I can't even do 8 seconds. And someone showed me what that was equivalent to. And they put these heavy weights on my chest. And I panicked and said, take it off. I couldn't even do the experiment. They wanted me to experience what it was like not being able to move nothing from the neck down. And I couldn't even take that. So I know my mother is a soldier. And I'm proud of her. And I hope she's proud of me too. Because no matter what life dealt me, I finished all my college degrees. I did it without the help of Chat GPT. All my degrees, I worked my butt off for them. And I stood in the front line to get my degrees. And I got it in the state where my mother is from. I'm happy, guys. I've done everything I needed to do. So I just want you guys to know that If you are following me, I hope that I've helped you in some way. And if you hate me, just block me. You won't ever have to hear from me. I won't come attacking you. I won't come threatening you. That's not me. Just leave me alone and we'll be fine. But if you continue to poke at me, I'm going to respond eventually. So all I'm saying, guys, is I'm going to keep staying in my lane. Shout out to 10 years. Shout out to 10 years of doing this, y'all. I made 10 years. And I've been doing it the same way. I have not
10.
changed up.
Wow.
Haven't. 10 years, y'all. 10
10
years I've
years to
been
my
on
2
social media.
years. Oh my.
Yeah, 10 years. So again, and I'm thankful. I am thankful that I have people that are still with me to this day. I still have Black women that are in my corner from 10 years ago, and we haven't had one disagreement. So if I ever fell out with Black women, it was because that their motives, they weren't adding up. They were lying. So again, guys, I hope that y'all got something out of my show. I hope to see you guys next Wednesday, and I will try to make a habit of doing shows again every Wednesday at 7 p.m. That's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna be doing some shows on some of the people that were in my circle that were acting like they were my friends. You guys remember Jay Letho and other people. I'm gonna be doing shows on what really happened because there's been lies spread about me, and I just can't let that sit there. I can't. You're not going to lie on my name when you weren't there. And so, like I said, anyone that
Mhm.
chokes out the mother of their child or fights the police, I can't deal with you. But the whole time I'm working on the Rhoda case and you knew you had a warrant, that was a bit weird too. You should have been handling your business, not worried about me. When I first started working the Rhoda case, I didn't have no damn warrant. So I can't relate to that. I was doing this on my own. So again, guys, I just want y'all to know that it does come with a lot of hate and you have to be prepared to take it. So the words I want to leave with you guys today is please do what makes you happy. Do not let anybody get you off of your game. And if you are struggling to become big on social media and you need some advice, I will give you free advice. I won't even charge you. I don't care about this social media status. I just want people to hear the truth and acknowledge it. I'm looking up on Instagram and I'm getting 10 to 14,000 likes per post. People are seeing me. The truth is getting spread. And I want to remind you guys that Facebook has changed their rules. I can be taken to court for showing someone's name out of a private group. So I did want to clear this up. People ask me why I cover names from groups because if they're private, you can be taken to court for breach of contract. When you're in those private groups, you're not supposed to be sharing anything publicly, showing people's names. That's why I cover up their names. They can't take me to court if I'm not showing their name. They don't know who to attack because I'm not showing it. So I need you guys to understand that Facebook, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble and my account can be banned for good. And it's not worth it. If I'm in a private group, I cannot share their names or the group publicly. That is not something I want to do. I don't want to be in court for harassment. But if you share what someone said and it went against like the truth, they're going to attack that person and I'm going to be the one behind it. Y'all not going to go to court with me. So stop asking me to commit crimes. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to cover up names to protect my brand. If they post publicly, it is fair game. But Facebook legal states if I show a name that was meant to be private, that's a breach of contract and I can go right to court for harassment, have an order. No, I'm not doing that. No. So those that keep asking me, that's why I'm never going to do it. If you want to go into groups and do it, you do it. But I'm big enough where someone can take me to court and I'm not trying to go back there. Okay? So I just wanted you guys to know why I cover up names from private places. A Facebook group that's meant to be private is meant to be private. So I'm thankful that the admins allowed me to share if I got someone as long as I cover up their name. And they'll let me leave the picture there because the picture is public record. The picture that they have is typically public, and most of them use Google Pictures anyway. And you can't tell by a picture who it is unless you know the person. But that hasn't happened yet where someone was like, oh, that's Lisa. I haven't had that problem. So guys, I hope that you guys understand that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Everybody on the panel, you guys, thank you for attending this show and for offering your advice to her and questions to her. She probably won't listen to us, but we said what we had to say. So guys, with that being said, I want to say, guys, have a great night. And I will see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. for the F the Sisterhood show. Okay? You guys have a good night.
Shout out to you, Daphne. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
ACCOUNT ability. Do y'all know what this means? ACCOUNT, ability. Do y'all know what this means?